Product, you know what it is? Off the ball's a huge issue, man.
Do you remember when you was cussing me? Do you remember when you was cussing me when I was telling you about the Congo? Do you remember?
I don't know about Casemiro. Why do you keep bringing Casemiro in this?
I never said Casemiro.
We didn't say Casemiro. He didn't say Casemiro. You didn't say Casemiro.
Where he said
He said cussing me. He said you little cussing me.
I said, do you remember when you was cussing me? I was telling you about the Congo.
Casemiro, he loves this Casemiro stuff.
Rashford celebration.
Casemiro cussing me.
Right, boys, shape.
Down what the
What? You're in blazer and shorts, bruv. It's like 64 minus degrees outside.
why is it now Chelsea spend $500 million and now you're back, you want to represent for something?
Poet's not wearing much different to me. Like, this is a costume for me, you know. But like,
That is good. That is good, man. That is good.
I knew he was gonna say it.
What's going on today, boys? We're badly dressed, man. I mean, Marcus' t-shirt is just going higher and higher and higher.
What do you mean?
It's tiny, bro.
He said, what do you mean?
Man's in a vest shirt.
Is it the wrong size?
I think so. Or it's creased. I don't know. It's just wrong. I don't know, man. I don't like
There's
it.
fluff on it. I think these are standard size for the arms, though. I think these are standard size
That's
for
what it
the
said.
arms.
No, it's not. If you're wedge, yes. You're not wedge, Marcus. Not yet.
Poet's arm sleeves are
Yeah,
shorter, man.
oh, boys. We're doing this. What are we doing today, man? No, look at Miles. See, Miles is he's got the same size as you, but because he's got big arms.
No, Miles' sleeve only covers his shoulder. His whole arm's out. It just covers the shoulder.
It's like the thing that's just more than a vest.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more than a vest. Like a tank top.
The half t-shirt.
That's a tank top.
The half sleeve thing.
The thing is, yeah, the fit can be bad, but brother, an iron. They're £15 in August. It's not bad.
Jesus.
Or lint roller, one or the other.
Jesus. $199.
You ain't got to iron it though. If you got a hoodie, where's the hoodie? Behind you. You put it in front. You put it on. Man, put the hoodie in the back. Nah, but put it in the front, bro.
You're messing up kayfabe, man. I wore that last episode.
Jordy's hoodie's nice though.
Let me see what is that. Let me see what's that.
See, what are you doing?
Let me see it.
No, what are you
Oh,
doing? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me?
Wait.
Do that.
No. That's not. That ain't even what it is. It's a nice hoodie.
Put your arm up.
He's got a matching balaclava to the
Do you
hoodie,
remember the
though.
conversation we had in the group earlier?
Yeah.
Nice
Match.
hoodie, Jordy.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah,
hoodie.
yeah.
Hold on, what is that?
It got sent to me, innit?
Is that capsule?
Oh my God.
Man said Earth edition. Capsule Earth.
Oh boy, this is a bad start, man. We need to get changed.
Boys, shape. Let's get back in shape.
Capsule Earth's mad.
Boys, let's get back in shape, please.
Filthy at 5. Last week was a classic. We did top 10 winter transfers. This week we're going to do top 10 worst winter transfers. January transfer window, post World Cup. Teams scrambling, trying to stay in the league, trying to stay in European positions, trying to win the league.
Yeah, but there was one team that spoiled it, really.
Who's that? Oh, they spoil
They
everything.
spoiled it, man. They spoiled this transfer, man.
Chelsea spoil everything.
You know what it is? You lot are just jealous.
Jealous of
Our money.
your money. Every team's got the same money.
Not spending it like us.
Badly.
We're just buying. We're like the guy in the rave that's just show after show. Bottles.
But no
You
things.
can't keep up.
But no things.
Got no
We got
thing.
all the things.
65
Arsenal thought they
bottles. Sparklers. No Jones.
No, George.
No,
It's
not
just
one.
filthy fellas.
Bro, if Arsenal's table's there, like we're just things are going over there, and we're just saying yeah, and they're coming over here.
Do you know what the worst thing is? There's
Might
not
be
even
true.
there's not even things in this rave. This is you're buying bottles in a grime rave. You got a table in a grime dance.
He's buying bottles
It's
to
dead,
double.
yeah, lit.
There's not even a photographer.
Yeah,
the bottles
bro.
are for nothing.
The table's a chair, bro. It's a mad
I've
thing.
never seen someone buy a table in a grand rave.
No, literally, this table's a chair, cuz.
And any gal that are there, they're onto you, man. They're like, oh, you know them man are deets in that, innit?
Yeah.
Just deetsing up the
Oh,
thing.
man. Messed up the rave. You man messed up the rave, man.
But welcome back. Welcome back, man. You was
Thank you.
hiding.
Nah, listen. I wasn't hiding. It was just not time.
No, you've got a lot to explain.
You've been at it for a minute.
Time.
It just wasn't time.
You've got a lot to explain because we'll get to Chelsea. Chelsea's going to feature heavily in this. But we talked last week about doing a show where we explode the microphones of podcast men in this country. And it all pretty much came down to the idea that you are responsible, along with Poet, whose microphone is due to explode.
No, well, here's the thing. I don't have a podcast.
But you have the stadium for a
Yeah.
podcast.
Like,
You have the
that's it, like,
stadium.
I'm just the NFL at Tottenham. Like that's it. Like I just facilitate.
You're a
I hear you.
facilitator, yeah.
I hear you.
That's it. Like I don't agree with podcasts.
Yeah, your building needs to come down.
No, I'm gonna change it.
Because there's people in your building.
Like what's next?
No, just ban podcasts from your
Gaming.
Yeah, but then what?
Gaming, yeah.
Gaming's
Mouse,
next.
Twitch gaming, yeah.
Gaming.
Of course it's it. How's your channel going?
It's alright. It's
No, I
growing.
just want to know. Like,
It's growing.
I ain't been it.
It's growing, man.
Is it? What's the last time you did live?
A couple weeks ago, actually. To be fair.
Couple weeks ago.
Have you got a gaming computer?
Yeah.
Like a
You
built
got the
one?
thing with the lights, and only a couple weeks ago. Nah, man, you got to be on every
Lippy
day.
goes live on a gaming channel like
Yeah,
once
but
every
you all
2
you just gotta do is
days.
just turn up.
That's all you got to do. It's your house.
It's in your yard. You're there. You got to do more. I got to go there. I got to go
What you gotta do
there.
is your
I said turn up. And it's in his
Okay.
yard. This guy's a mad
Turn
man.
up on PC.
Like, you're there every day.
Oh, you play on PC?
He wakes up. You wake up, see the jaw.
Yeah, you wake up and you look
don't
at it.
go on it.
Nah, I go on my PC. I go on it all the time. I just don't go live all the
You know
time.
how mad that is that you wake up and look at it and don't touch it.
Nah, it's on. I use it all the time because that's
What
what
a
I used
great
to game.
investment.
Imagine
I'm going out.
coming filthy to the studio just to chat. Bare cameras there.
Oh, Lumos.
Lumos.
But there was a time when I was young back in the day, I couldn't play PlayStation for longer than 2 hours at home if my parents hadn't been paid from work.
Why?
Yeah, 'cause electricity.
Huh?
Yeah. But there ain't too much computer back in the day, electricity goes down. Remember the key meter? Goes down.
But I figured out that that didn't affect it. That
didn't
much.
affect
it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they
You-
told
you
me.
had
But
to
you
pre-
did think it felt like
That's what
it
they
did,
told me,
though.
boy.
If you clicked over to the emergency, you're thinking, right, I better not.
No,
turn the
I hear that.
PlayStation on.
I think I lived on the emergency. Like it was like £2 was on the real thing, and then the rest is just emergency.
Emergency.
Oh,
Just
back in the
top up
day,
rest.
emergency was stretching.
Yeah, emergency.
You couldn't do anything for a prolonged period of time in my house. That's the reason for anything. You're just trying to.
So are
It's
we
like,
gonna
if
talk?
I play computer all day, it's like, right, you're trying to bun out my electric.
You'll
Is that what you're
run
trying
it
to do?
up.
Everything.
It couldn't, or 6, or I think it was 8. It couldn't lock off.
Facts.
100%.
Weekend.
Yeah, weekends it didn't lock off, and after 6 or 8, you're electric. It couldn't lock off. What? It couldn't lock off.
The
bro.
evenings and the weekend.
Bro, 100%.
Nah, because I remember being in the dark.
That's in Northwest.
No, but that's because your thing locked off at 5:56.
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
6:03, you would have been playing Metal Gear Solid. Bare stealth.
I'm telling you now. What do you mean your electric couldn't lock off in the night time?
It couldn't. I think it was 6
That's a-
or 8. It
on
couldn't
God-
lock
on-
off.
on jar, that's
it
a Northwest
couldn't
thing.
lock off, bro. It couldn't.
Because if there's, if
100%,
there's
it couldn't.
a young baby mother in the house and she needs to feed her
It's
kids
not
and
even
and
that,
there's
it's
it is,
because
that's one of the main reasons why
Baby mother in the house. A young baby mother in the house.
there's a lot of single
When
mothers with
my
electric
electric said
keys.
0, it was 0. You think it gave a? It never gave a who was in the house or what day it was.
Brother,
There's
you
a
see
lot of
up
young
north
baby
and
mothers
that.
with no electric,
There's
man.
some shops, some business, because it has to be. It's certain amount of time
trading
after
hours.
business. Yeah, after
Trading
trading hours. Because if you live in an area where the shops are closed, what can you do, bro? They can't lock off your
Marks,
thing.
he's got you in a hole right
Bang to
now.
rights.
No, because what if my electric weren't set up like that?
I can only remember my electric going out during the day, but I don't remember. I didn't know that, but I only remember my electric going
It don't cut out
out
during the
Nah,
night.
bro,
do you remember
I
that?
remember being
Specs.
in the dark.
on
bare
God,
times.
yeah. Tell them,
Power
please.
cuts was
If my-
nighttime
if
for
my
me,
electric
boy.
said 0, bro, it's 0. You think man cares that it's Saturday night? You lot electric care about vibes and that. I think my electric care about vibes. You are sick.
Nah.
If I didn't pay the money, bro, I was done.
But that's because in the day, you got to time that
Sunday evening, it's not locking off.
What? Because of God? Because of the shop?
because of the shop. It can't lock off.
Everyone listen to
But as soon as it got to like 6 a.m. the next day, boom,
No,
off.
gone.
You're back, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Your electric cutting out during the day is like, it doesn't count. Because you got the daylight, you got the sky to use. But nighttime, your truck price is going to melt though. Huh? So it's
No, but think about
the
it, bro.
fridge,
You need
the
electricity
TV.
more in the
Nah,
night.
man, you got more
You
daylight,
need
bro.
electricity. Exactly. That's why it
Yeah,
can't
but
lock off in the
Right,
night.
One time, man locked off
Isn't
when I was on
Hackney?
holiday.
It was nighttime. You couldn't see your parents. It was long, bro.
Nah, but that's because it's winter.
It was night time everywhere. Marks, last week we were talking about The Last of Us, which is still going strong on Sky Atlantic and Now TV, but we're not getting promoted. We're not getting paid to promote that, but it's internationally popular. These two weren't here last week. How do you think Specs would do in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, that thing. Is that what you went to do?
Yeah, he did that this week as well. But
I done it this week. Yeah, it was lit. It was crazy.
how would Specs
Zombie
do?
explain what we're talking about here.
Will you survive a zombie apocalypse?
All right, cool.
The world ends and it's just zombies.
Let me
and
tell
humans.
you why we're all screwed, yeah? Because we're traveling, yeah? We're traveling across the whole of England. This is rough terrain, yeah? This journey's took on us months, yeah?
Where? Guys, I've got a better plan. Let's not do that.
No, but listen. No, we're going up there, yeah? Because we're hearing, yeah? There's a cure. There's a scientist who's
Safe
got it
zone,
on
yeah,
lock. There's a safe zone where we're at.
Right, Newcastle.
We travelled up to Newcastle. We get to Newcastle. We bust the door
It's Anthony Gordon.
on in the scientist lab. Specs.
What? Specs is the cure. The whole time. Specs is the cure.
Specs is the cure.
Well, I'm the cure.
We man gotta lick you down and then you're
For the
dead.
zombie apocalypse, you're the cure. You're the scientist.
Anyway,
kill the whole
we need
world.
to pick a different city because as soon as Margs gets near Newcastle, he's gonna chop down a zombie. He's gonna chop one of the
He's going top palace.
He's gonna be like, that was kind of cold.
Zombie bottle
She used to be
girls.
cold.
He's going to that
Zombie
24-hour
bottle
grids.
girls. Oh.
Don't be my muscle. You know, like just the muscle guy and the character. You know, like on the series, like everybody likes him. He's violent and that. He's probably gonna die,
He's
but
ripped.
he lasts about 4 seasons.
He's Rip.
Nah, it's not Rip. It's not Rip.
What's it
nah.
called? Zombie Wars. Batista one. The one that Batista's in. Zombie World.
Maybe yes.
No.
Zombieland.
Evil Dead, not Evil Dead.
Land of the Dead? Land of the Dead.
Land of the Zombies.
Land of the Zombies.
Land
Land
of
of
the
the
Land of the Dead.
Muscle Man got wrapped. Muscle Man always becomes a
Have
zombie.
you seen the prequel to that
Yeah,
where they
yeah,
do the
yeah,
robbery?
Remember?
The worst
Because- yeah,
one.
exactly.
The worst
Muscle
one,
Man
yeah,
becomes
yeah.
the mega zombie. So he can't be the Muscle Man. That ain't fair, bro.
But in The Walking Dead,
Zombie
everyone
Dan
does.
is a problem, bro. Man can't.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's what it is. He's the muscle, and he turns into Zombie Dan, and he's just.
Zombie Dan.
And then what you say? He puts on a helmet and then becomes electric, like in Land of the Dead.
Zombie Dan is easy to distract.
Have you lot watched Lock and Key on Netflix?
What's that? Zombies.
Nah, it's more about magic and magic keys.
That's
Just-
a
just more-
series,
yeah,
that's a series, isn't it?
yeah.
Dan's rusty.
Nah,
rusty.
zombie. I prefer magic to zombies. Zombies are all bad vibes, always. I've never seen a good vibes
But
zombie.
magic's harder to fight against. You used to watch Charmed. Yes. Balthazar. Man can't beat him.
Nah, no way.
You can't defeat Balthazar. The
Got
man
too
did-
far.
He's coming through your mirror.
It's the mirrors.
floorboard.
You
Yeah,
can't take
bro.
mirrors.
You can't fight the man there. You're looking at you're brushing your teeth and Balthazar. Nah.
Do you know how we know mirrors are booky anyway? Because we're all at night, like when we go toilet or whatever it is in the middle of the night, we look at the mirror and we know something booky's here.
I
Like,
lost
we
you.
just
I
know.
lost you. I lost you.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Man
Like,
looked at himself and thrust.
These men are scared of their mirrors.
When I walk past the mirror, I check. I just check I'm still.
bro, you lot,
I just check I'm still me.
What?
you lot for real? So you don't feel booky at night? 3 a.m. like you.
I wish it
for
would.
some reason you're awake going toilet.
Pull up 3 a.m. in my yard. But
Wait,
mirrors.
what?
Kick it out of here, man.
You even got weapons in your house, man.
Bro, man's not talking about
throw his
humans,
telly
bro.
at him.
I'm talking
It's
about
plugged in, so it don't even work.
A ghost.
yeah, or not even
But we have
bigger
to
than
cuss
the
ghosts, but cuss them, man.
Something like a spirit,
Cuss them
bro.
out, but you
Things
can't.
are just coming out these mirrors.
You need to say bloody Mary 3 times. Before you
Tell them
it
ghosts
works.
cut, not
Don't
down here,
work.
this
I've
not
tried
working.
it.
works,
I've
bro.
tried it.
Your hair's long.
Ghosts are real, though.
What
Ghosts
about
are
the
real.
Candyman?
Ghosts are
Does the
real.
Candyman work?
Nah, we're black. He won't get us.
Do you know what I saw the other day? Alien. No, Predator. It was on the other day. But like I've never seen Predator. I've only ever seen Alien vs Predator. So I couldn't see.
You never seen Predator with Arnie in that? The classic.
Isn't Predator the one with the dreads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The original Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you've seen that, man.
No, but you must have seen the original with
You
Arnold
must have seen the
Schwarzenegger.
original,
No,
bro.
if he ain't seen it, he ain't seen
No,
it.
he
That's
saw
a
a
classic,
picture.
bro.
It's not
Predator.
magical enough. So that is too close to zombies.
They turn
close to
invisible on
zombies
bare
and magic.
things.
Yeah.
But because I saw a youth, like a rich youth, hanging from a hotel room, and then like a zombie just popped, like one of these predators just popped up, and just started mashing up the
Is
place.
that Predator 2?
I don't know. You tell me.
I
But
thought
there
I
was
saw
a
Predator
guy,
2 the other day. It was on TV the
guy
other day.
in Vegas in a hotel, and he
Yeah,
was
that is
hanging.
Predator 2.
Was it
They
last
come
week?
to the end.
You saw it 2
No,
weeks ago.
Predator 2 there in Harlem.
I saw it 2 days
It's in
ago.
Harlem.
Yeah, I saw that
watch
for the
films
first
on
time.
TV, yeah?
I saw that for the first time.
With adverts and that.
When did you see it for the first time?
Yeah, that's
Like 2
weird.
weeks
I
ago.
hear you.
Oh, so you gotta wait for films to come on TV before you see them.
No, Predator
Margs
2.
go
First time I
away.
see Predator
No, but
2.
do you watch them on TV, like?
What? Predator.
Bro, I've called him and I've called him and he's like, bro, I'm
So
watching
what
the film
else
on
you
Film
meant to
4.
watch?
No, but the advert, like, we don't.
Nah, Predator. That's a classic. You
Force,
see that? It's a
don't play
streaming
with
program,
Film
whatever.
All right, we've had a good time, boys. We've had a good time.
Predator's cold, bruv.
Not Film 4, though.
But you see, film 4. You see, there's certain films.
The film 4 Predators about lions. it's another.
There's certain films that come on like normal TV that I just can't skip.
I promise you I will.
Hook.
I don't care.
Hook. I don't care. Hook.
Hook is a bad boy. Rufio.
Judgment Day, Terminator 2. If that's on TV, I'm watching it.
What
I
do you
don't
say?
care.
What?
Judgment Day, Terminator 2.
If it's good,
You lot love
just go
Arnie,
and watch
innit?
it.
That's certain
Arnold
films are
Schwarzenegger, by the way,
cold, bro.
greatest IMDb of any actor of all time.
Arnie is cold.
he's got
bro.
files.
His film,
He's
the
got
amount
files.
of classics
He's got Christmas
dumb.
films.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Hey, that one, Jingle All the Way, that's one of the biggest films.
Terminator
He
1,
had a
Terminator
baby.
2,
He
Terminator.
had a baby.
Isn't he like the mayor of LA or something like that?
Twins,
He had a baby.
Junior, yeah.
Oh, we're missing. How can we forget
End of Days,
the one when he goes to Mars and that? The best one of the best ones ever.
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Running Man.
Conan the Barbarian was different.
is old
Yeah,
It was
look,
different.
with Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
Come on,
yeah.
man.
That had Wilt Chamberlain or one of them man in there.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Or one of them. Yeah, it was Bombata.
Africa Bombata.
No, it's legendary
No,
stuff.
I agree with you. If you want to watch it, just go watch it.
Saving Private
Why
Ryan.
am I waiting for it to come on TV? I hear you. Just go and watch it.
What are you laughing?
Margs, what's that film with Arnie? Yeah, I remember the scene. He goes in the lift with the horse.
Lift with a horse. That's a big lift.
It's a horse
You're
fight.
watching
It's a horse
Austrian
fight.
That's a black horse.
The horse stood up.
Do you remember that
Are you
film?
talking about End of Days? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're watching Austrian
Arnold
films.
Schwarzenegger in a lift with a horse. I don't know what
I've
you're
never
talking
seen Arnold Schwarzenegger on a
about. Oh,
horse.
you're
by the way.
talking about True Lies or Last Action Hero?
Yeah, that's it.
He said yeah to both of them. This guy's a madman.
Which
This
one,
guy's a
man?
madman.
Which one? Yeah, he clicked.
Is that got? That's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis,
Yeah,
right?
it's True Lies. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Quality.
the one, man.
Well, we could do a film podcast. We will do a film podcast.
We have to. You have to.
They're arguing about Batman and Robin now. Look,
I'm
see.
trying to say, I think we should leave things originally as they are. I don't want to see.
I'll just tell you.
No. Let him land.
I don't know if he's gonna tell you the truth.
Who, me?
Go on,
say it.
go on, say
I,
it,
just
say
like,
it.
I like characters to remain how they've been written.
Tell them. Tell them.
I don't even, stop. Whatever you're gonna say, just stop. Don't worry.
Well, sorry, I thought this was a safe space.
You want Robin
I
to be
thought it-
faster than Batman?
I thought this was a safe space. I'm sorry.
He's upset.
I just don't want any complaints when Tupac in 10 years is white.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Wait a minute.
Tupac's a
I'm
real
with
person.
you, you know.
John Joe Shelby playing Tupac.
Tupac's a real person. What's man talking about?
You know, Batman and Robin's completely changed. That's all I'm saying.
He's upset
they're
because
black?
no.
It's
Listen,
completely
when they
changed
say
over.
Are Batman and Robin black?
No.
Yeah, not yet.
No superheroes black.
He's upset because
Black Panther
Lippy.
died.
No. There's the other
Lippy.
one. Who's the one?
Meteor Man.
No, the one that could not get shot.
Oh, Luke Cage. Man said that's how we're gonna fix police brutality.
The one that
He
could
can't
not
die.
get shot. But then he wrote that they wrote that in the 60s as that storyline that you just said.
Literally.
Green Lantern's
They're
black.
like, oh, you gonna kill this black man? No, you can't.
Hey, Green Lantern's black.
Miles. Do you agree with Dan? He's upset because the new Ariel is black.
No, I'm not.
No. Can I say something? The new Ariel
I'm a
can't
fan
be
of that.
black.
Why?
Black people aren't aquatic.
I can swim.
No, you can swim, but can you live there? Can you live there?
Oh, here.
TEGO could live there.
No, the new Ariel was a filthy fella way before Specs and Tego. Introducing our panel today from my right to my left.
Don't do that. It's a madness.
Don't cut to me. Don't cut.
His name's Jordy,
What happened?
and he's wearing a brown jumper. It's good.
Oh, are we introducing, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let me think of something.
Shout out the name of your brand.
Oh, he's rattled. You're rattled. He rattled.
No, I can I say
He
something?
looked at me and saw North Face. He said, "Oh,
On God, that's a new rule. If you wear a man's merch on here, you gotta shout him out. You're violating him.
Yeah,
No.
you're violating him, bro.
Why have I got to shout out?
Shut him out,
Man,
man.
I can't see the logo.
He knows I'm wearing it, man.
Do your intro.
Brown wave.
Oh,
brown
big up
wave.
me, it's Jordy.
Shift the mic.
You lot ruined my whole flow, man. Over to Margs, man.
Next up on the banner, we got a man who, if he had an Amazon Prime account, would have had about 9 different irons by now, or a steamer. His name's Margs from the east side of the tunnel, or east side of...
That London.
unpopular opinion. I actually do have an Amazon account."
That's not an opinion.
No one
Straight away.
No one said you didn't have one.
You're 1-0 down.
But you know what they say, bear me in the strength for them, man.
They do say that. Next up on the panel, we got a real piece of... we're trying to swear less at the moment, crowd,
Oh,
just
how
so
did
you
that-
lot know.
everything
YouTube's
comes
making
down?
it difficult. Yeah, we're trying to swear a lot less. Real piece of work He's been ducking the smoke all season long. He pretends he only likes boxing now. He pretends he doesn't know who 99% of the Chelsea players that have been signed in this window are, even though clearly he's been studying them, him and Zach Jalab. His name's Savage Dan. He's responsible for the reason podcasts are terrible, and he should answer for his crimes.
Yeah, but look, I don't agree with podcasts. But, yeah, I've said it once, I'll say it again, and I never have. I never have. There you go.
Welcome to the show, Savage Dan. Nice scarf.
Yeah, thanks. It's just my Champions League winning scarf from Porto last year or a year and a half ago.
Where did he buy it?
Showing off, yeah?
I was there at the Stadio Drago.
In lockdown as well, there weren't many people there.
Only like a few thousand there. I
He was,
just had to
sitting
go
in
there
front,
and make sure.
he was sitting in front of Harry from
And
the
Fogden.
Sidemen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, was it Fogden as well? I don't know.
Fogden,
all
yeah.
of them use. All them beta squad. Big them up.
Sidemen.
Oh, yeah.
That you're actually on YouTube too much. They're none of the YouTube.
I don't have a YouTube. I don't even have a YouTube. Every time, watch, even on my phone, like when I go to watch something,
Sign
it says
in.
like continuous guest. I don't even have like.
Facts. Facts. I don't have a YouTube account.
That is rude,
I don't have a YouTube account.
Next on the...
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You
On
got
my
a
life, I
Twitch
don't.
account,
You
though.
can't have
don't
a
have a-
Twitch account.
Yes, you
and
can.
and then flex. I ain't got a YouTube
I don't have a
account.
YouTube account. I don't. I go on my
You think
YouTube, but
this
whatever
is
the
bad?
algorithm shows me, it shows me. No, I don't. I don't have
Yeah,
a
but it
YouTube
don't
account.
matter,
It's
bro.
got your middle name.
You should have a YouTube account.
Next on the panel, we got a man who
It's childish if you got
skipped
one.
last week because he was having family problems.
That's right. Kamal.
Is he alright? Is he right? Is he good?
Yeah, he's good.
He dropped a new video on 4.0, Channel 4's YouTube channel. I don't know if you watched any of that content.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Channel 4.0, you did it behind my back. You snakes. Oh, I can't even swear, man.
Speaking of YouTube channels, remember when you was on the stairs and I was gonna, and I gave you advice. I
Is
was
that
like,
what
you
we're doing,
know
Bob? Is that what we're doing? Okay, cool.
He was on the
We'll start
stairs.
getting each other.
This week?
No, this is a long
was on
time
the
ago.
stairs
So
with
big
this
up,
week as well,
first
you
of all, big up my YouTube channel. That was banging still.
I saw the house tour. It was cold.
That was funny though.
Secondly,
I'm
my
glad.
favorite podcast has to be from a guy that's from North London, Young Spray.
He's had an interesting
That
character
podcast
on
is
there
serious. You know what
recently.
I mean, he went and got that Robinson guy.
Two.
Tony
Tom,
Robinson.
yeah.
Now,
Speaker's
don't forget,
corner,
don't
you know what I
forget
mean?
respect official.
Yeah. So man,
Respect.
He's got some big features on there.
they got
still.
the podcasts that are coming, man.
He had 21 Savage's real dad on there.
Yeah.
21.
How do we know that?
Because he looks like him. He favors.
Oh,
he
how do you know
favours
he's not the
father.
real? How do you know he's the real
No,
dad?
it is.
I
It's
trust
him.
Young Spray.
It's him.
Well,
it's him.
but why would the real dad want to go on there though? Sorry.
He couldn't get to Brett. No, it's his real dad. I think it's his real dad.
I would have thought Charlemagne would have phoned
Like,
him.
come on,
though,
bro.
right? Yeah.
He's still arguing
You
it.
can't just have Kane Rose and just.
said,
claim
nah, that's
it.
his real
Nah,
dad,
that's his
man.
real dad, man. Let me land, man.
My dad on free shots. Why?
Alright, if
Talk
your
to me.
dad's on free shots,
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
listen. He might be the thumbnail for somebody else's crimes. Literally.
Someone else.
Yeah, he might.
Has anyone gave us a thought like how he feels? If I saw my dad on HC, I'm going bonkers.
Chucky just interviewed.
Yeah, Chucky just sitting down chatting with my dad.
Chucky and your dad. It's gonna be a good.
No, what without my permission? I just saw it on YouTube.
And the way I rate my dad, I just have to accept it.
And they're just chatting about me.
I just have to accept it.
Allow it, man.
21 Savage watching Young Spray's podcast is a great visual. So
He would have seen it though.
You would have seen it.
Definitely
Someone
would
would have to send it to him.
100%. Internet.
Anyway, welcome to the show, Specs. Next on the panel, we got a man who doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he does have a Twitch channel.
I told you this before though. I've said it bare times.
Yeah. His name's Miles. He's been wearing his blue hat a lot.
Oh yeah, you need a new blue. Benja. Benja. I'm not gonna say nothing. Benja. Bro, the
What's that
colour-
Benja, man? I got tons of colours, tons of hats.
Your
tons
room's
of
dusty,
Benjas.
bro. I can tell. But anyway, go on.
Oh man, your face is dusty. Anyway, you know who it is. This boy Miles, aka Miles, aka the best looking guy on YouTube. It's not gonna change.
It's always weak though.
No one said it, you know.
It's never.
Yeah, nobody.
It used to be.
Yeah.
It's there, man. It's just it is what it is.
Next on the panel, he's wearing the classic. You can't buy that filthy
Gone.
fellas
Gone.
home jersey.
Oh man, it's so small.
Can't
Chucky size comes in one size. I stole Chucky's one. This is mad. 5 minutes, take it off.
Yeah, you gotta put it in a frame or something. How are you chatting with that t-shirt on?
Yeah, there you go.
Look at the corners.
I knew someone
How
was
are the
gonna-
corners of
I
your
knew
t-shirt
it.
creased?
I knew he weren't gonna
You
take
ironed
more.
like
He
this
weren't-
and then just left there and there. That stinks, man. At least get help.
Yeah, you napped with that shirt.
Yeah.
You napped with that shirt still.
Your belly ain't showing,
Why
is
didn't
it?
you wear the matching balaclava with your jumper?
Because you took it.
You look like a cake food point.
I never said it was Tego. I said, "Hey, you don't say it though. No, you don't say it. He has to say it. He has to say it.
Is your belly showing?
No.
Man, actually checked.
The way the sleeves is high. The waistline must be too.
Anyway, welcome back, Poet.
Wagwan, new Vibber out right now. Make sure you check that out, people. What else?
There's 3 managed t-shirts and I got the longest sleeves. And man's trying to me.
Mugs.
This
That
is
t-shirt
crazy.
is meant to be white.
I'm just saying, I've got the longest sleeves, Killy. What's man talking about?
Hey, put jumpers on. Or we're gonna argue all day, man.
The t-shirt's interracial, man. Allow it. Yeah, Vibber. And I'm 2 weeks away from saying Arsenal going to win the league. I can feel it.
The quad's on.
Non-committal. Doesn't
Never?
count. It will never
When?
count. It will never count.
Why?
Non-committal.
Not if they get dot points. It don't count.
And you trust Pep?
You haven't even been here for weeks.
We ain't getting
Well,
that.
count. Don't get involved. Wait, what?
At the end of the day,
You-
Poet,
you boys might as
you
well.
put Sabitzer as the best transfer of the last window. You don't believe Arsenal are going to win the league, and you're not allowed to go to the parade.
No, he's not invited.
Serious? How do I get on guest list?
You're
You're
plus one
there. Where you on?
How am I getting on guest
weeks
list?
ago. Bro, you're outside. You got to wait at the door.
Serious?
It's one in, one out for you now.
Russ Club.
Don't worry, because Troops might come out. He was selling Arteta out
Yeah,
much.
yeah, facts.
Now he's coming out to get a cigarette and he's going back in.
Oh,
You're not allowed in, man.
I get
Bro.
it.
I'm telling you.
I didn't get
the
that.
metaphor didn't.
Yeah, and you're letting him back in.
No, he can't get in regardless. No matter who comes in and out, he can't.
Dan, I was in before any of these guys. They can't get in.
Boy, you
Can't
gotta
get
get
it,
this.
bro. You gotta say my bad. The two say my bad.
Dressing room is gone.
My bad.
Next on the panel, we got a man who's always repping Church Road, allegedly, even though he's from.
Remember Columbus Rockets. Yes. Rockies. Columbus Rockies.
Oh, really?
That's who I support. In
That's
baseball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
It is really.
You know what? Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's have it then.
Is it? It's not
Oh, Christian
Columbus,
Romero.
It is. It's, I had it.
Oh,
right on my
Christian
video.
Romero.
Columbus
You know,
Rockies.
there's a
Colum.
postcode
Hold on.
in South that's CR7.
Oh my!
Colorado
Are they owned by
Rockies.
the Arsenal owner?
There you go.
Are they?
I
There
think
you
so.
go. There you go. That's
No
why.
way.
It's
He
merch.
owns a lot of teams in
It's all
Colorado.
merch. It's all merch.
I respect that.
It's all
Denver,
merch.
Colorado. We're South Pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South.
Timmy
Good
and
place,
them,
man.
man. Timmy.
Good place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a very good place.
Anyway, welcome to the show, Lippy.
Big up specs.
What?
Specs. I'm a bro, man. Got
Why
the
me?
smallest deltoid in the world.
Bro,
That's shoulder muscle.
when I get this arm,
But that's a
gone.
skill. That's a skill.
I can rock, boy.
Nimble.
Shout out Cheeks off camera, behind camera over
Big up
there,
Cheeky,
eating
dog.
food.
He's fully paid.
Big cheeks.
He's fully paid.
Wait. What tracks is that?
Fully paid.
God.
We're doing top 10 worst transfers. I'm going to quickly run through. And last time I did this, we actually spent a lot of time on a few of these names. This time I'm not, because I can tell that their names were just thrown in because people didn't
Don't know who they are.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what I was going to do.
So we're going to go with Jorginho Rutter. Apparently, Steve-O thinks that's a bad signing.
Oh, the French done.
Felipe, Margs and Poet aren't backing it. But to be fair, Lippy said Craig Dawson. I think Craig Dawson's a great signing.
No, he
You know
was
what?
freestyling. He was
I
freestyling.
was freestyling. And I didn't even know.
Just look for
You're still
factory
around.
names
So
you
I said,
recognize.
what? You still exist now. You're in there. How
Greg
dare-
is absolutely convinced that James Bree's not going to work out.
You know what? I agree. Bree, he
he's
didn't
right.
do well where he came from.
Isn't that cheese?
Yeah.
Greg and Tego think Mikhailo Mudryk is the 10th worst signing. I just believe it because I just didn't hate. I explained in the last episode. I hated the way the Arsenal fans were
I'll
screenshotting
accept
him.
that. That
I
could be
hated the way he
accepted. That could be
interpreted his interviews. I hated the way he came to Chelsea and then there was a Ukraine flag on the pitch. I hated it.
Very political.
Hated it. Not even the politics of it. Just hated the.
That's still a
optics.
player.
And obviously, Margs knew that Maximo Perrone was not going to have a good season.
Hey, listen,
No chance.
Perone, I said don't get him when they was when they tried to.
I thought that was a
But
beer.
here's where it gets fascinating because Lippy found a player that no one else voted for. That was Lippy thought he was the 8th worst transfer of the summer.
was.
Of the winter. And you know what? I wish I'd put him in that position at
What's
least.
his name again?
Romeo Beckham.
Oh my days! Yes, yes, no, that Brentford got him. What is that?
Was that in the list?
Brother, listen,
That's
they
a good.
dropped,
That's a good one. You know.
no, listen, they dropped a highlight reel of him at is it Inter Miami or LA Galaxy or whatever, bro. Terrible. He scored a.
He takes free kicks,
Yeah,
though,
he
innit?
scored a free kick. He's got that from his dad, but
He better.
everything else is not dare.
Right, that's a great pick that everyone agrees. Romeo Beckham. All right, I'm going to run through some more quick
Romeo
names
done.
like Pablo Sarabia. Me and Jordy aren't convinced by that. I never liked
He
him.
should be in, man. He should be in.
Gustavo Scarpa. Specs isn't sure about that one.
No, he's
Scarpa
good.
ting,
He's a
my
cheat,
G.
man.
He's good.
Why?
What? Scott?
He's
Gustavo Scarpa
cold.
from Brazil. He's cold, bro.
He's cold. And you watched him yet?
On YouTube, yeah.
No, you watched him play for Nottingham
Yeah,
yet?
he looks good.
He had a good game.
Yeah, he looks good. But I'm not buying it.
Margs doesn't believe in Chris Wood.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
You
don't believe in who?
No, don't do that.
Come here, man. I'll punch you up, man. Don't do it again, man.
Is that
You don't
your
believe
guy?
in who?
He's dangerous.
Chris Wood. I don't think he scores a prem goal to the
We're
end of the
good.
season.
We're good. Greg doesn't believe in John Duran. Felix doesn't believe in Danilo. Steve-O thinks Jack Butland, what a terrible backup goalkeeper signing, apparently. You had him 6th.
Yeah, as far as third choice backups go.
Yeah, terrible.
I was gonna put him on my good list.
Steve-O and Margs think Harrison Ashby. They're onto a loser there.
What is
Yeah.
that? Ah, nah, come on.
I hear
man.
that.
From West Ham, innit?
But to be fair, Steve-O thinks Pedro Porro is the third worst signing of the window. Steve-O put a lot of thought into this, I can tell. And Specs believes that Marcel Sabitzer was a stinker.
No way.
Margs, come
No
on, man.
way.
Margs, come on. Margs, be honest. You've had a few stinkers, on Filthy this year.
Nah, he was in the top 10 good signings.
Nah,
list.
man, no way. Take him out, man.
You're not good at lists.
He's got a point. Look at his hairstyle. That's where it starts. See, there you go.
Remember that goal I sent you the other day?
Yeah, but that was in Bundesliga, man.
It was in Champions League.
Poet
No,
and
man.
Poet and Lippy believe that Matthias Cunha is a top 10 worst
Not gonna
transfer.
score ever.
Oh, you said he's a bad boy.
He looked good
Yeah.
the other day. Him and Sleepy looked alright.
What? He's nippy, man.
Aight,
He's playing false nine
no
now.
one has a f***ing clue.
No,
No
you're,
one.
You're wrong. Jordy knew that Paul Anuachu was going to be a bad signing.
Bros, he went viral. You remember that the worst hat trick? The guy Southampton signed. Yes.
What?
Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
What do you mean the worst hat trick?
He signed.
Yeah.
Did he actually sign in the end?
Yeah.
The 7-4-1.
Yes.
No, allow it, man. It's 7-4-8, but allow it, man.
7-8.
You lot, see?
Specs
That's
thinks
the worst hat trick ever, bro.
Specs thinks Leandro Trossard is the third worst transfer of the window.
100%, man.
I heard that.
That Trossard signing was bull.
Felix, Specs and Jordy disagree with Poet and think that Arna Danjuma is one of the
the hell
worst
is
signings
that?
of the window.
What the hell is that?
Bad signing, man.
Zuma.
That was a shocking signing, man.
Everything about it was ugly.
It's a Jamaican name.
And Juma.
Greg and Felix know for sure that Kamaldeen Salamina is going to be a bad signing. Specs and Poet believe Anthony Gordon's a bad signing.
You're my guy. I'm going to buy you a drink after this.
Tego and Jordy believe that Mario Lamina's a bad signing.
Thank you, T.
Third time in the Prem. What
You
are
know,
we doing here? Why are you paying money for him? Lippy and Tego think that David Datro Fofana is one of the worst
It's a
signings.
good signing.
Nah.
They've already tried to get rid of him on loan.
Who?
Chelsea.
Not on my watch. No, they haven't.
Greg, Lippy, and Steve-O think Darren Randolph. Well, that's a
Oh
waste
my
of a
God.
pick.
Steve-O's put two
Also,
keepers in his
Darren-
list.
Darren Randolph has been known. Darren Randolph has been known to watch this show.
Wait. No, do you know how I put him on there? Who's his gal? Alexandra Burke.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
like her. My bad, man.
My bad.
They've got a kid together, man. Don't do that, bro, Lippy, man.
Yo, big up Randolph, man.
Don't do that again, Lippy. Don't do that again, man.
Randolph.
I had him on the best signings list.
And yeah, you did. Felix, Jordy, and Poet all think John Joe Shelby was.
Allow it, man.
All right. And we finally made it to the top 10, which is exciting. Because number 10, if, you know, I like it when players from this nationality make it to our worst lists. It's the only nationality I think you're really allowed to be like anti in the world and
Wow.
be kind of safe.
This is big. Wow. See, let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. Yep.
Weston McKennie, the American.
I didn't know my best transfers.
Tego, Jordy, and Margs all had him around the midpoint of our lists.
Boys, the manager got sacked, innit?
He got sacked, yeah.
I was about to tell you to rap, you know.
Now it actually.
That is definitely not one of the worst signings.
It is.
You're my G,
They
Lippy.
didn't need it.
It is.
And then the
That's
manager
just
got sacked.
they're just backing their boy, man. I like that, man.
Listen, man from Leeds signing Juve, man. It's great. On Football Manager.
He was
that
barely
is-
even
That's
at
not what it is.
Juve.
It's just Americans signing Americans.
You know what? And the American's gone, so I hear you. It stinks.
I think he's hard, man.
Do you know why it stinks? Because I had him on my top 10 best signings.
No, so did I. So did I. Not 10th.
No, but
Donny was in there.
You know, technically a player can be top 10 best and top 10 worst at the same time.
Yeah.
It can be.
Mudrik's in that.
How? Leeds need a player for that.
If
to
you
score goals
signed
for
a
the club.
player that was going to do you like a good 6 months, you could put him in your top 10. But if you gave him a 6-year deal, knowing that he was turning 34 next year, that's a bad deal. And you could put it in both. It is physically possible. Weston McKennie's American. on loan from a corrupt team
What corrupt?
to a team that used to have an American
Not
manager.
Chelsea.
We're not corrupt.
They used to have an American manager. That American connection's gone.
No, it's not gone. Because Tyler Adams is his best friend.
Tyler Adams, and they both played the same
They're
position.
bedrooms, bro.
Aronson.
Imagine me and you in midfield for Leeds right now. We will die for each other, bro.
What about Mark Rocker though? Mark Rocker's really playing centre midfield doing well. Does he just get dropped for this done here?
Who?
Morocco.
Of course,
Green
man.
lines. Green
McKennie's
lines.
better than him.
Green lines are important.
Super
Do
important.
you know what? Juventus had a stinker, man. Juventus had a
He is
stinker.
half decent though.
I think the half decent player.
McKennie's a good player, man.
But it's the circumstances that stink. Like the gaffer just signed you, and then a week later he's gone. That stinks. But the whole thing just stinks now.
Where does he rank in terms of the best American midfielders?
Goal kick.
He's up there.
Who's that?
Is he better than Rayner?
No? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Rayner had a short
He's
short
when
thing.
it comes to the Prem, Rayner.
What
he
Rayner
plays at
from First Dortmund?
Pulisic is number one.
He ain't better than Dana Rayner, man.
Who's number one?
Pulisic.
Pulisic could be a Leeds player for me.
Midfielder.
Pulisic,
Oh, like central midfield.
For me, Pulisic ain't. a
McKennie
caliber
might be the
We're
best.
talking about
Oh,
CM,
Brady. Brady's number one. Not Brady.
Tom Brady.
Bradley.
Not anymore. Not
Bradley
anymore.
anymore, no.
The bald head Bradley was number one, bro.
Yeah, was.
He was at Roma.
Was.
Aye, it's McKenna. It's McKennie.
But who's
It's
done
McKennie.
him? Who's done him?
You think McKennie's better than Tyler Adams?
No,
Adams is
I like
cold.
Yunus
Musa,
Musa.
100.
Yunus
Not yet,
Musa's
not
the
yet.
best.
He's coming, he's
He's the
coming.
best
He's there, bro.
American
He's there,
midfielder.
he's there.
Like, he's
What was
cold.
Landon Donovan again? Cam.
He's centre mid.
Because
yeah.
I saw him play right wing for you.
Do you remember the American that used to play? There was he had like a hair and beard. Was it
Rayner.
Johnson?
You're talking about
Johnson.
Rayner?
No, Johnson or something.
Lala.
Light skin.
Light skin. Remember him?
Yeah, I remember you too.
Oh, he played in Germany.
Germany.
I think his name Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
Or Jermaine Jones.
Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
It
Jermaine
might be Jones.
Jones.
It might be
Jones.
Jones. It's
Shaka
Jones.
as
Jermaine
well,
Jones.
Jones.
Jermaine Jones.
He's
yeah.
up there, bro.
He was physical.
Well,
Physical.
upstairs.
Right now,
Yeah.
he's the best.
Huh?
Upstairs.
No way.
No.
Right now.
Up there, where then?
Who's the best right now?
McKenken surely is up there for conversation.
It has to be
That's
Tyler
that
Adams.
pause.
I think McKennie's not top three.
Rayner's better than
That's-
him, man.
Rayner's mad inconsistent. You know. When I watch him for Dortmund, he never performs.
Weston McKennie is not the most
I'll do the
consistent.
best ever.
Your owner's American.
Yeah, talk to us.
Oh, yeah.
And your winger's American.
Everyone's got a piece in it. Listen, like, I don't really know what's going on at my club.
No one does.
It's a mess.
All right, that's Weston McKennie.
I
He was
disagree.
signed by for an American invasion, and then the guys leading the invasion got
Stinks.
sent home.
Store this crowd.
Unless they bring in that manager who Giovanni Reyna's dad Claudio was snitching on from the World Cup,
Or Bob Bradley.
That was a
or
scandal.
Bob Bradley, then it's
I'm sure there's a
crisis.
scandal there as well.
Don't cut to me.
Ooh.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Wait.
Look at your neck. Look at your collar.
Right, your
Baggy.
t-shirt's fine, Marks.
Yeah,
Apologies,
man.
my
Yeah, man.
bad.
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
I didn't iron it on
Wait.
purpose. Yeah.
I've got that
purpose,
t-shirt. It's got a zip.
Yeah.
They gave it to me though.
Yeah. They give it to me too.
It fit me though.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So
bro?
this one, when you wear a t-shirt,
This is
under,
paper mache.
when you wear a
Literally, it looks like it's gonna set on him and become a mark.
The thing is, you're wearing your t-shirt next to TEGO's. TEGO's looks fresh and new. Yours
fresh
looks
and
as white.
fresh and new
Mine
poet.
looks whiter than yours. Yours looks mixed race.
You look
100%.
like you just you scrunch up a thing and just dash it at a man.
Okay, Lippy, let's do a thing.
You know, in primary school, people used to put water on tissue paper through the ceiling.
Oh, I love that. Can I see your t-shirt
I
now,
can see
please?
your armpit. I can see your lats through your sleeve.
Jordy, you gonna do this as well?
Don't do that.
Don't
Don't do that.
I want to see what is that on your armpit? What is it? My jumper. What you hiding? Man's hiding it inside. My jumper. You ain't got this. It's Archie, bro.
He's hiding inside. He tucks it in.
You remember back in the day? What is that, Ralph? Let me see. It's Ralph.
No, I don't remember that though. I don't remember that still. I wore Ralph.
All right,
That.
number 9 on our list, and he was voted for by Lippy, Specs, Steve-O, and Poet.
Hey, you're doing well today. You're gonna get a drink off me after this, you know.
Harry Sauter or Sauter.
That's your guy,
On
man.
goal.
He looks
Australian
good. I thought he looks
centre-back,
good.
bro.
But it's only for the own goal. I'll be honest. It's only for the own
Him
goal.
and Woot Face is going to be a decent central defensive pairing, in theory.
The reason why I picked him because on Football Manager 18, he's Scottish. In real life, he's Australian.
Yeah.
So for me, that was like a mess.
There's a few of them. Man.
It's not a mess. You just play old FM.
No, you can't. No, man. You
They-
play,
they-
no,
they play
no,
old
man.
FM,
No,
bro.
No,
there's
he
another one.
changed.
There's
They
another
changed.
one. There's a Celtic player who's Scottish and Australian.
Rogic.
No, not Tom Ray. He's Australian.
Okay, who?
No.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't know.
Why are they Scottish and Australian? Was that like a link up?
There's a link. Australian and Scotland
Nah,
do
they
deals.
just didn't get picked by
No,
Scotland.
there's someone
They do
else.
deals.
You're right. There is someone that's.
What happened to Ryan Gould is a great question. Not for this show, but that is a great question.
He's in like B League Australia.
He was a wonder kid. They're telling me he's
Portugal.
he's
Portugal.
going to be Messi.
Yeah, went sporting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it all. went
Harry
to shit.
Souttar, though, is from Stoke.
From Stoke, Nathan Collins from Stoke as well. Stoke's got a decent academy for centre backs.
No, but didn't Suter come from? He didn't come from the academy. He's from Scotland.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, from
okay,
Scotland.
Okay.
I bought him on Football Manager a long time ago. He was terrible.
Football manager?
Yeah.
Poet.
Poet, yeah, that's.
You play football
You
manager?
ain't never bought anyone else on there. No. You bought him. What's
never bought anyone else.
going on? Like, yeah.
Sorry, I had Football Manager like 2018, I think.
He said he was about to say I had Football Manager on loan.
On
Football
loan?
Manager on loan.
Nah, man.
Tell them,
Football
boy.
Manager for everyone
Tell
here.
them what
And Champions
computer?
Manager,
You
old
would say
school.
PS3.
In 2018, Harry Souttar was on loan at Ross County. So you are a scout.
That's not bad. Yeah, but
No, but that's because like you used to just sit at the computer all day and just type in centre backs, type in what you want, and then whatever's the closest.
No, I hear that.
You signed him from Ross County.
No, wait. Everyone, wait.
I had 2018.
In 2018, I was with you. We were doing.
Okay.
you didn't say FM to me once.
Courtney, because Courtney's the one that showed me I'm the player.
I've seen Poet play for manager.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
An interesting fact about Harry Souttar is that his brother, John Souttar, plays for Rangers and is a Scotland international.
Is he tall?
So he chose Scotland and he chose Australia.
Harry Souttar
like the Burton brothers.
He rushed it.
Is that the
But
Xhaka
Australia go World Cup certified.
Remember before World Cup, they show international teams with their golden players. Australia was showing Scooter, whatever his name is. He was the guy.
But who else are they going to show?
Harry Souttar in the air is a bad boy.
Yeah, he's 201 centimeters.
Yeah, literally 200.
He's got a big head, bro.
201.
Number 8 on our list, and I wish Steve-O was here to defend this one, but luckily Margs is and JORDY is. Jorginho.
Well, Filthy is all about consistency.
Facts.
And what did you say? That's not how you spell
Casado. That's why he's on that list because that's not how you spell Casado.
That's not how you spell Casado.
That was cold. That was cold.
Respect, concentrate, bro.
Sorry, bro.
These man, when I was complaining about it, you man was on me.
Yes, but
So you can't chat.
no, but that's why you have to hold that because you hated it.
No, but you didn't hate
You
it.
made the group chat hot. You was gonna beat up Specs.
So you believe me then?
Yeah, I do.
Say no more.
Say no more.
Listen, I'm gonna leave it with something. Listen,
I'm gonna leave it
I
with
lost,
something.
but there was an
Well,
assist.
everyone here was at the last episode, I think, apart from you two. So we'll go with Specs. Jorginho.
One of the best signings of the window. One of the smartest and best. It's the best business. Best. That's buying a picture in the corner for 5p and selling it for big p. That's a good move. 12 million for experienced player. You
Savage
mad?
Dan. You had him at your team.
Come on, Dan. It's all right. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you happy to get rid of him?
Dan, we did some work for Chelsea together, 2021, right?
Ballon d'Or.
Every Chelsea player told us he was the guy that they were.
Yeah, he
like,
played the guitar. He's Brazilian and Italian. Like, he's smiley. He's a bit.
His
of
mum's
he's the
good.
lad. But
Mum's good at football.
yeah, and his mum's meant to be a big personality as well, isn't it? But
He speaks different languages.
But you're not signing his mum, are you?
I've heard he's very outside as well, by the way.
How much man's mum has a good first touch? Mine don't.
oh yes. But what I'm saying is,
yes.
Jorginho's
when
outside.
I'm watching a game of football and I see us turn over possession in a dangerous place, it's usually him. So like I can't really tell. I'm gonna wait and see what Arteta does. But for me, I'm not sad to have lost him. I'm sad that the Chelsea dressing room lost him. But I don't know. I'm
Because
just
your
interested
thing,
in
is,
boxing
your
right
thing is
now.
always that these players need to get things, and he was active.
Allegedly, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of
active,
reporting
yeah.
on it.
Is it? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
So now it's out there.
There's a lot out there, yeah.
Anyway, he's a good signing because his mum's got a sick first touch.
I
Cool.
can't
Yeah.
wait till Jorginho plays support striker when Xhaka's injured.
Who, like, so where's he going to play? Alongside Partey? They're going to leave him as a one.
He could play anyway. He
Has
could
to
play
play
8 or
with
the 8 or the
Partey.
6.
It can't be
You're
him
talking
and
about
Xhaka
10.
together.
He can play the 8 or the 6 or the
Or
10.
10.
Jorginho.
Yes.
8 or the
No.
6.
Man
Yes.
said the 10.
Yes.
You're
I
Odegaard
wouldn't
injured.
put him 10. I wouldn't put him 10,
I'll
but he
put
could play
him
8 or the 6.
He can't play 8.
Can't play.
Because the way how Arsenal play, we can. We play high up
Bro,
the
this
pitch.
guy's
And he plays
delusional,
deep as he's a
bro.
Put him
quarterback.
10.
Yeah, but Thomas Partey
He
can
has
do
to
that.
play
though.
deepest. No, then when
He's
we
not
play,
gonna play the eight,
when we
that's
play Jorginho and Partey, Jorginho goes deepest. Partey becomes Xhaka.
You could play him as a free man the way you do Xhaka, but not play him as support striker. Play him linking those players and bringing your wide players
Exactly.
in. That
That's
could
the
that could be
six.
something you do.
You can do it all.
Zix. And then
sees the whole
Zinchenko
pitch,
comes
man.
in the midfield with Partey.
Do you not even run games through your midfield?
Yes, big
I,
time.
I know I put him in my top 10, but I think Jorginho's a joke, man. I'll be honest.
Bro, do you
think
remember when
he's
he
joke.
won Ballon d'Or?
No.
Forget all that.
What?
Yeah, he did.
No, but that was a joke.
Yeah, forget all that. No,
I don't wanna
that's
remember
rubbish.
that.
That's rubbish.
The
That's rubbish.
Euros and the Champions
Pep
League.
Guardiola wanted him. Sarri had him. He's this guy. He's rated highly by the top managers.
Arteta wanted him
Arteta wanted it.
at Man City.
No, I'm talking about top managers.
You went shop. You wanted a Monclizzy. It was expensive. You came out with Diodora.
Don't say no way. He's the.
All right, Umbro. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
we went.
not on
We came up with vintage Monclizzy.
Arteta
bro.
wanted Jorginho.
Vintage
Vintage
Monclizzy.
Monclizzy.
Yeah.
What do you mean vintage? From Brick Lane? You can't buy Moncler from Brick Lane, bro.
Vintage. Yes, you can. You can buy vintage in Selfridges. You can buy.
That is stood. Perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect.
We got Fat Farm.
Are you telling me? Are you not telling me that Sacedo's better than Jorginho?
I hope not.
No, it's
I
like you
would
said.
have rather Casado.
Who's the Moncler and who's the Penfield?
I think
Sacedo's the
Jorginho's a
Moncler.
better footballer,
Definitely is a crazy.
but it's a better
word.
cult.
What?
You said he's definitely a better midfielder. That's crazy.
Do you know what it is?
definitely the better-
Jorginho's
he's
good
definitely
if
the
your
better
team
midfielder.
has.
I'm sorry.
If your team's got mad control of the game.
Jorginho's a goose with no hood.
I watch a lot of football, man. That's my
Because
opinion.
You don't.
Casado's the
Clearly, if you say
newest
that.
Nike thing.
Don't, bro. Not if you're
I
saying
definitely
that.
watch more football than you.
You don't, bro.
Sacedo nearly moved for 70 mil, right?
75.
He still earns 3.5 bags.
Yeah.
No, do you know what it is? We're wrong.
Stinks.
He had a. There's a clause in his thing. It's 15 now.
And he's
There
still
we
got
go,
10 brothers
yeah.
that's hungry.
It would be 150.
No, but
by
let
now.
his siblings land.
That's true.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
His siblings
He's still
land.
got 10
Brothers and
siblings
sisters
that's
are still in the
hungry.
trenches.
Oh, wait. At the end of the day, Arsenal could be linked to Kouyaté. And because he's black, these boys will want him. That's what it
are you
boils down to.
talking
It's the
about?
truth.
Pardon?
You just want a black
What does that
midfielder.
mean?
You want a player that's only played 26 games in the league over Jorginho.
I wanted
who's-
Onana
who's-
as well. I think Onana would have
These
been
players have got
decent.
no experience
Onana's
compared
class.
to Jorginho, though.
Onana hurt us.
Non-experience.
The last game we played.
Yeah, he is. But come on,
Onana
bro.
That's
out.
one game, bro.
No, I don't want Caicedo.
Not one game.
Well, speaking of players who've only played 27 league games, number 7 on our list, and he was voted high by Lippy, TEGO, and JORDY, Enzo Fernandez.
He's a minger.
Worst signing.
I was gonna swear,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say he's a minger.
The business is bad, but he's a
Stinks.
baller.
It has to be in there
Why is the business
It's
bad?
120
because it
mil.
stinks.
It's 120 mil.
Who is
just
my
the
man?
whole way
Well, no,
went
it's not
about.
120.
105 then.
105. Sorry.
So, and over 8 years.
At
8.5
11.
No, not over 8 years. That's not how it works.
Exactly.
He just got an 8-year contract. Doesn't mean it's
8-year
over 8
contract.
years.
We play that.
With an
That's
option for more.
that's how we're not in trouble with the.
No,
with the
you're in trouble.
with the
We'll
Premier
be in
League.
trouble.
And
You're in
Man
trouble.
City are.
You're
We're
in
doing
trouble.
things over a certain period of time.
I just don't think you needed to rush that like you did. You could-
Listen, I don't know what's going on either. Yeah? I'll be honest, yeah, but as in, like, we want everyone.
You went 10 million over the buyout clause.
I don't
Because we
think
got
they did.
bread, we got
They
big
did.
moolah.
How does that work?
That's what they done. That's the offer that they gave them. That's the offer that they took. They're paying 30 million up front and the rest of it in installments.
That's
and
not
it's
a buyout clause then. If it's not all in one, it's not a buyout clause.
You don't play for
No,
manager properly.
it- the-
You don't
they-
play for manager. Look at that. You never know this stuff. This is not for manager.
the deal that they offered them is more than what the buyout clause is.
Stop letting your assistant manager buy players, bro. Do it yourself.
Go and check.
Oh, so you
Go
say
and-
they
go
should
and
have
check.
just hit the buyout
Over the
clause
course of a
thing.
deal, it's probably works out.
The
more,
buyout
yeah.
clause, they would want it all at one time and all
Yeah,
these
you
kind of
have
things,
to-
innit?
You have to trigger that, yeah.
So they did it over
Yes, they
installments.
didn't trigger the buyout clause. It's not all at one time. The deal that they offered them is structured them is worth more than his buyout clause,
Yeah,
bro.
way more than it.
So basically, they took out a contract.
I think Super League's coming.
Of course, it's here. It's
I
here.
think Super League's coming. There's
Dan,
something
it's
is spooky.
It's here. The Champions League is going to be weird next year, but I'll say because I voted him high, I voted him second as the worst transfer.
You don't
It's
know
just
ball.
it's
You
no.
don't know
I know he's a player. I know he's a player. That's not what I did it for. I did it because Chelsea are dumb. They bid for him. They like pretended that the deal was done, and they were running around telling people, yeah, the deal's done. And Benfica were like, no, it ain't. Rui Costa came back, battered you, absolutely battered you. Last minute, you bring him in, and like it's just typical
T, it's January
nonsense.
sales,
And
man. It's
and
January.
ultimately, you know that transfer ban you lot had, it's coming
January.
back
T,
because
it's
of Enzo
January, man.
Fernandez.
You lot are moving like I personally had a hand in.
No, I'm not.
I ain't
Don't
be
do
wearing
that.
the
Don't do
scarf.
that,
You
Dan,
can't
man.
do the
No,
scarf
no,
and
No,
the
because
blazer.
this is what we're gonna do. And why are your sleeves rolled up?
Wait, t-shirt rolled ups. That's a threat. That's a threat, bro. If Owen's was like this, I'm asking what I've done wrong, bro. I'm saying, broski. I don't need to see that part of your
Came out
shoulder.
of nowhere. What was that to do anything?
I hate the show.
It's so random. I don't know where that came from.
Been talking about sleeves all day. You rolled yours up. He's trying to catch up. He's trying to catch up with him, man. Isn't it?
That was a bar. That was a Euro bar.
Oh my days. This show is terrible.
I hate you.
But I get it. You know why I get it, T?
Yeah.
It's January, man.
Yeah.
When obviously Rui Costa, it's January, he knows he can play this game. But then again, bruv, you're bringing in the player, T, World Cup, he was the best midfielder in the World Cup. They won the World Cup.
Okay.
It makes sense. And his first game to you can see, oh my God.
I think he's class.
He's made
I
a
think
big
he's class,
difference.
yeah.
So sometimes you just have to be like, all right, cool, you know what, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's not like it's going to get them into the Champions League this year.
This is pre-season. We're in pre-season.
Yeah, but no player was going to get him to the Champions
No,
League.
but
Nothing
broski,
stinks.
what if it don't next season? Then you've got 120 million, 105. Whatever.
Yeah, but they've got him for 8 years.
I've heard,
and he's
I've
22.
heard these contracts are crazy though. Like they're so complicated in the sense
It doesn't
of
stink, boys.
like, everything changes based on Chelsea's
Oh,
performance.
all of a sudden he knows the ins and outs of the contracts. Okay.
Not that I did this contract.
You don't even know who he is, bro.
But you know what though?
He thinks he's a right back, bro.
Do Chelsea think they're
From
getting Champions
Venezuela.
League this season?
No.
So then if they're
This
just
is
buying all these,
pre-season.
so
It's
if
not
you're buying all
pre-season.
of these players to give them like 5 months inside.
No, they've done this before. They
do
finished
you
10th
mean?
before
No,
and
but
gone
I'm
and win
saying-
leagues.
I
They'll
hear
just
you.
get another manager.
but they just signed 8 players.
You can't just look at everything in football as being like, this is what happened before. This is not how football
It's going to
works.
happen.
But Specs,
Chelsea won't be 10th for long.
but
It
Specs,
can't be.
I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna do better. They've given
Yeah, it
these
can't
young
be.
players for like 5 months to sort of like figure out the league.
How can
Coming
you have
next
all those
season,
players
they've
and that
had
quality
5
and be
months in
10th?
the league already. They're gonna be like brand.
They're gonna be
Boy,
a
I think
big
they could be
money team in
dangerous.
problems.
But Saicedo was £70 million worth of football player after 20 appearances or whatever. So what's this settling? Oh,
You're better
settling,
off
that's
getting
nice.
him than
What's
Enzo.
to say that over Enzo Fernandez?
100%.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not
100%.
saying that. I'm just saying like the whole logic behind sign him now, let him adjust to the Premier League. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but you're not going to get to Europe, and you spent 120 mil. You sent above the asking price, above the release clause. That
rushed
means
my
that
man
deal
up.
was available in the summer.
I'm not trying to make sense of this. It's not making any
That's
sense
why
to
it's a
me
bad
either.
sign. It's
But
just nonsense. You broke the transfer record for it.
Nah, no one wanted him.
I like Enzo.
When you've
Enzo's
got,
cold.
No, listen. If there
don't
was
know
an
that.
X-Man involved, only
They
God
can't.
knows what they would have
It's too
paid.
expensive.
Yeah, but I'm saying somebody else could have came. We don't know that.
Not for that money.
No, not for the price, but somebody else could have came in for him in the summer.
We would know that.
How would we know? How do we know? We don't know what other teams
Any
where their
club-
transfer targets
No, there
are.
was other clubs though.
The
Because
only
Rio
teams
Costa
with
came out and said.
105 mil are City, United, Chelsea, PSG.
Arsenal.
Unless one of them was going to.
So how many? What was his contract? How many years was he on his old?
8, 9,
no, his
8,
old
He
contract.
just signed that summer.
Wait, I'll see what his old contract for.
He could still, yeah. Other team could still go in for him. If they just secured the deal now.
I'm just saying, if there ain't no bidding war, it don't count. Everybody's interested in players. All the clubs are aware of every single player in the world. We know who's good.
Here's why I think it's one of the worst signings, and we obviously spent too much time on this.
I don't think it is.
He's broken the transfer record, right? Jack Grealish broke the transfer record before. Has Jack Grealish done enough to justify breaking
Yes,
the
now
transfer
he
record?
is. I kind of like Jack. You know?
Okay.
But
Has he
no,
done
no,
enough to
not enough.
Has he done enough to justify the
Man said
transfer?
yes, now.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he's-
what?
yeah,
so
yeah, allow him,
so
allow
with
him.
that said, what does Enzo Fernandez now have to do to justify breaking this transfer record?
I hear that as well. I hear that as well.
You just got to build.
Yeah, but they didn't buy him to justify any transfer.
Who's been a
At a
record
10th
signing
place team.
that has
Justified their price
justified
really
it?
and truly.
Yeah,
give us
they
a
don't
player.
get
Give me one.
justified.
Why would I do that?
Van Dijk.
What's that?
You're
How
asking
would
us to give
Van
you
Dijk.
one.
There you go, Van Dijk.
Oh, see, now that he said Van Dijk.
But what?
okay,
But that doesn't help. Why
Why did you speak? Why did you speak?
No.
Why did you help him? Why did you help him?
saying
Yeah, look at that.
no, because saying players that justified their transfer fee would be counter to my points.
No,
Why would
man,
that help me? That would be the opposite of helping
bro,
me.
you're
See,
saying-
stop arguing.
No, go on. Explain how it would help me.
No, because you're saying if he's worth 105, whatever they paid for him, he needs to justify his price tag. Most footballers don't.
No, I don't think they do nowadays.
So most footballers
No.
So
don't.
I'm right.
So most footballers don't. So most
So
footballers
I'm right.
don't.
So I'm right. So
You're
I'm
wrong. You
So
didn't
I'm
say
wrong
that.
Because
How?
they don't all do that.
They
So
don't
you're
all
wrong.
do that.
So I'm
bro.
right.
They all need to though.
That's
They
what I'm
need
saying.
to,
I
though.
don't
They
think
all
he
need to.
will.
They need to.
Yeah, like that don't
Yeah,
change.
there's no
Boys,
pressure. There's
Miles,
no,
Miles,
but there's no pressure.
Comprehension
Miles.
skills is all over
But
the
Chelsea didn't buy him to win
Miles.
the Champions League this season.
Miles.
You've got it completely wrong. There's
Miles.
no
It's not about that.
Miles.
I've
So
got
why
I've
did you
got
buy
5
for
fingers. It's
120
too.
million then,
Huh?
bro? How can you buy a
To
man?
build for the future. That he's 22.
that's
What do you mean?
dead.
Oh,
Honestly,
that's air.
but
That's
Miles, I'm
dead.
with you. I think Chelsea
What are
just
you
said,
talking about?
let's buy it. I don't think they contemplated it being above the transfer record, but if it is, so be it. Let's
Bro,
just
we're
get him
going-
in.
We're trying to win the league and we won't spend any 80 mil on a man.
No, but
They're
Chelsea
gonna
are
finish.
We're not
seventh
Chelsea,
at
though.
best. Then don't leave my man. finish
Exactly.
No,
That's it, but they're building, though.
Let me tell you what.
They overspent, but they're building.
11
Who else
p.m.
won? You see
on
who
deadline.
else?
So
That's why it stinks.
You're lucky.
yes,
if he
we
was
know
in
it
for
stinks,
Rashford.
but at the same time, it's Chelsea.
He's 60 million cheaper. in
That's
the
not
summer,
why it
bro.
can't
They don't
stink.
care, bro.
million.
They don't care.
We'll see in
That's
it.
like going to a rich man and saying, why? That's like going to a rich man and saying, why are you spending that much on this? Because I can afford
Could
it.
still be wrong.
But wait 6 months to get it for cheaper. I
We're
don't care
telling
what
you,
now.
we're telling you why it stinks. You're saying, but it's Chelsea.
Yeah, that's bad.
But
that's
I
bad
hear that it
argument.
stinks. I think
Bad
the
argument.
price.
So it stinks.
No, the price tag. You're not saying it's the worst signing. I don't think it's the worst signing.
We're not
Because
saying
it's
it's
like
the
Specs
worst
said.
signing. Where is it on this?
Or one of, even though he's on the list, I don't think he should even be on the list. He
shouldn't
should
be.
even be on the list.
It should be on the best side. Was he he in the best signings
He
list?
shouldn't even be on the list.
He was, of course he was. Then I'll accept it. As long as he's in the best and the worst.
He
then.
can be in both.
I don't think he should be in the
From
list.
his debut game, we're like, raw. If he carries on playing like that and the team don't do well, I'm not good looking going back to Enzo Fernandez, a DM, and be like, stinker. I can't.
No, you don't. That's not the
But I'm
conversation.
saying- no, but
that's
I'm
not the conversation.
Yeah, but that's how he's engaging it though.
I'm
What's
saying
the
my
show?
point.
It's the show.
Yeah, but that's how he's engaging it though.
We're talking about Enzo
He don't-
Fernandez.
Yeah.
Bro,
We're talking about the transfer.
Bro,
We had a
What's he
comment.
doing? If Enzo Fernandez
wait,
has
man, relax.
10
Why are you shouting,
straight... Wait, hold on. If Enzo Fernandez has 10 straight game points, yeah, good games. What does that mean?
All right. So last week we had a conversation.
No, what does it mean?
Last week,
Performance-wise.
boys. Last week we had a conversation
It's
about
worth it then.
Last week we had a conversation about how you could do 10 players on a list and say who's the best, and we could do that every single week, or we could do top 10 transfers.
Exactly.
Transfers are not. Is
Who's
that
the
player
best
good?
player?
That's a
Exactly.
very easy conversation.
Marks, if I'm worth 105 million, right,
allow
and I
it,
have I have 10 good games, can you come back to me and say, and my team finished 10th? Can you come back to me and say it's a bad signing?
Yes. 105 million for 10 good games and you finished 10th.
That's such a
What are we
dumb
doing
question.
here? That's the dumbest question
That's
I've
the
ever
dumbest
heard.
question.
That's the dumbest
Do you know why I'm saying
question
that?
that's ever been asked on this show.
Haaland
It's one of the dumbest
If Haaland scores
questions.
40 goals,
It's one of the
and
dumbest
Man City finishes
questions.
second,
Yeah.
Haaland's can't be a bad
Bad
signing.
signing.
Of course he
No,
can.
it can.
Of course he can.
What's he talking about?
No, of course he can.
We
No,
know that. We
you
know
know
that's a
that,
fact.
Spence.
You know
Why?
why?
Do you know why?
Fresh.
Because winning
Furthermore, I
the
called it before
silverware
ball
is
got kicked.
it's a team thing. Right, but I'm saying individual.
So a signing is individual.
Because you know, Cristiano Ronaldo scored 24 goals last season for United, and it's probably bad for them. They've got
that was a
Let's
different
round.
that was a different circumstance.
You can identify with any like this. What I identify with Ronaldo as not the best player in the world. So that's how I identify.
Fine. Number 6 on our list. Number 6 on our list.
That was bad, man.
And Greg and Felix had him 2nd and 3rd. Poet had him. Margs had him. Steve had him. Specs had him. Sambi Lukonga to Crystal Palace.
I didn't have him. You lot are violent.
This is a bad signing.
I
How's
don't
that bad?
care.
I don't understand why.
I
Is
was
it bad?
freestyling, man. I
So
don't
why is it good? Don't forget, you're right. Why is it good?
No, you tell us why it's bad because
No,
you thought
no,
why
no.
it's bad.
Because he's
Why
not
is it
good,
good?
innit? If he's not good, how's he gonna improve the team? He's not good.
Marks, that is the simple logic to
So
me.
it's a bad signing.
So wait, one second. Is it the fact that he's not good enough for Arsenal for what we're doing right now, or is he not good enough for Crystal Palace? It's
He's just not
Why
good
do you
for
like
both.
Sambi
Both.
Lukonga?
no, it's not about that I like him. He's not good enough to be in our midfield right now.
He's not going to do nothing for
Why is
Palace.
he not good enough for Palace? Tell me.
He's not going to do nothing for Palace.
He's not better than
And
Decore.
what's Palace's aspirations this
Back
season?
up for the Corey.
I don't know. You're changing. I'm just asking. Look, he's not going to do nothing for Palace. He's not going
Why
to improve
not?
them.
Who's in Palace midfield that he's not good enough to be in there for?
No.
He can play. He can play every single game. Hey, he could play every single. He could start and play 90 minutes every single game. He's not going to make them better. He's not going to improve them.
Lippy.
You know what it is, yeah?
He's gonna prove himself though.
Lippy.
Lukonga was an Arsenal player last season, yeah. I don't think he was like great last season, but he didn't look like how he looked this
is a
season.
bad signing for
I
Palace.
think we're trying him in this deeper role thing. I think the main issue is he don't have enough minutes.
It's not a bad signing.
Palace, I don't think it's a bad
Is this
signing.
a bad signing, Jordy? I don't understand.
It might be a bit much putting him on the best
Can I
signings.
ask
I
a
get
question about, because Arsenal have got a good mentality in their team, right?
We do.
But Nuno Tavares and Sambi Lukonga seem to have something
they're-
missing.
they're high.
There's a shortness there.
No, that's not the same.
What do you think? Why? Why'd you say that?
Hold on. What's he trying to get? I think Tavares doesn't have a football brain. I think Lukonga does. I think Lukonga's great on the ball.
Off the ball,
But
shot.
I feel like in the Premier League, you need to be good on and off the ball in midfield. And I think Palace, you're trying to go up. Why are you buying a player that can't play in the Prem?
He's not gonna play the same role that he plays for us at Palace.
But he shows he's not good enough to do those roles.
Yeah, but
But
Palace
it's
don't play
tactical
alone 6 though.
And do you know what it is? I think
Palace
I
don't
think,
play alone
I think
six.
he's
There's only like
sulking
3
a
men that
bit.
can play that in the
I
Prem.
think he's sulking a bit. I think the fact that he's like second fiddle,
Third
he's getting
fiddle.
a lot less minutes than last season as well. I think he's sulking, man.
We've
And I
seen
think-
it. We've seen it
Yeah,
bare times.
yeah.
It's all.
And I think
there.
Arteta has a lot of faith in him. I think Vieira sees that he's a good player.
He might be good, yeah.
And he's when it comes to like you said, being on the ball, I think a team like Palace need that. So I think
it's a
I
good
think it could be a decent.
Yeah, 'cause they
and
don't play
he'll
the same
learn.
system as
He'll
us.
learn how to play off the ball at a team like Palace. Most teams Palace play against,
The
whether it's
counter-attack.
a City or a Brentford, they're in the game. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all action. You get me? So I think it's a good.
But you know what it is? I'm looking at Palace's midfielders, and I'm saying, where are you going to play? Because Decore does his job really well.
They still have to stay in the Premier League. Like, you're never guaranteed in the
It's not
bottom half of
promised,
the
it's not
table.
promised.
You have to stay in the Premier League. And if you have an injury to Schlupp, if you have an injury to Decore has had injuries.
I think he could start over.
Then
Schlupp.
you do need bodies, and at least he's a good body. He's a good football player. Something ain't right. I think he might have a mentality problem.
So you need Serie A, man.
But
He
he
needs
does.
Holland.
He looks
He
a
needs
bit.
Holland.
He does.
It's an
look
entitlement problem.
He looks a bit like Bakayoko, Chelsea's Bakayoko, where it's like give him the ball, give him some time, and he's like, oh wow, this guy's good. But like you say, off the ball, complete passenger. If Patrick Vieira, one of the best like all action midfielders in international football history, can't get it out of him.
It's gonna be worse.
All you lot have said is that he's good on the ball. He's a Premier League centre midfielder. Is that why he's a good move? Like, are we serious?
You know what it is? Listen,
not- we
listen.
don't say
No,
that's a
honestly,
good
can I
move,
say
though.
something? On a
think
my
it's a
bad
waste
thing,
of time.
why I put him as one of the best, I just think on a developmental thing, he's gone to a team, good minutes, one of the best players ever to play in this position. I think he'll be good for
This
him.
sounds like hope. This
I
is
think it'll be
all
good.
hope. I'm like,
I
what?
don't think it's hope.
all
I
hope.
think it makes sense.
I just don't think it makes it a bad sign.
Product, you know what it is? Off the ball's a huge issue, man.
Do you remember when you used Casemiro? Do you remember when you used Casemiro and I was telling you about the Congo? Do you
I don't
remember
know
that?
about Casemiro. Why do you keep bringing Casemiro in this?
I never said Casemiro.
We didn't say Casemiro.
He didn't say Casemiro.
You didn't say
Where
Casemiro.
was he saying
He said
Casemiro?
Casemiro. He said, you little Casemiro.
I said, do you remember when you used Casemiro? I was telling you about the Congo.
Casemiro, he loves this Casemiro
Rashford
stuff.
celebration. Rashford
Casemiro,
celebration.
Casemiro.
All right,
Off the ball,
All right,
nothing
number
there.
Number five on our list. Greg and Felix had him high. Lippy had
Casemiro's
him
coming up, I
number.
guarantee you.
Let him land.
Lippy had him number 1. Poet had him number 2. Weghorst.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh man,
I like it.
Stinks.
I like it.
Absolutely stinks.
it's crazy. It's like playing on FIFA with like a real team and then putting like someone from Master League in the team, like, and they're just everything's
like buying
slow.
Aubameyang.
Huh?
I think it stinks. Do you know what? Do you know why I'm not having it? Do you know I'm never ever having
Yeah,
it?
look away, bro. Yeah, you need to look because Jordy's gonna get. Yeah, listen.
He's a pussy. He couldn't recover. Then he went. Then he went. Yeah,
look away, bro.
All right, look, again, it's one of those players we talked about in the last episode, but these two didn't. You probably have differing opinions there. Specs, with Weghorst.
I love him. I think it's a great signing. I think football's now with Arsenal and Nketiah. You got strikers that will give 100% work, run. I feel like the work rate just suits the system, and that's hence he's going to play a big part with Man United climbing.
I've never heard you say hence before. What did you say?
That's you said it wrong. You said it wrong.
Burnley got him in January, didn't
You
he?
should have said henceforth.
January last year?
Yeah.
I think it was in the summer.
Was
I
it
think
a
when
summer?
first
But
came
can I
out.
ask
Who?
how many goals he scored for?
They signed him in Jan. They signed him in
He
Jan.
only scored. Yeah, he only scored 2, but
He replaced
scored
Chris.
2
He
or 1.
replaced Chris
He
Wood.
only scored 2 or 1.
Yeah, but Burnley were in a
He
bad place.
led the league. He led the league in triggering presses though. Without a time in Burnley.
Bro,
And
the
they got
pressing.
relegated.
Yeah,
Bro, all number 9s trigger presses. Like that's
No,
what
yeah,
they
no,
do.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
that goes back to my point. It's
Yeah,
not fair.
but this is the thing. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I can just say for the past at least 4 or 5 years I've been in this WhatsApp group, we've spoken about Man United needing a striker.
Let me tell you something.
4 or 5 years. And guess what? Hear me out. And when Weghorst leaves, when Weghorst goes in the summer, guess what Man United are going to need in summer? A striker.
I
don't care.
First, please. The day Arsenal get a man on loan from Burnley, you're on, man.
When we got Dennis Suarez on us.
Wait, you said Trossard stinks.
Weghorst.
All of these men stink.
We wanted him.
Jorginho stinks.
We wanted Weghorst. That was first choice.
Weghorst.
We
No, but
wanted
that
him.
don't matter though.
We wanted him. You
Listen,
didn't want him.
if I want heroin, that don't suddenly make heroin healthy. It's still a mad thing. It's because it's in brown. I said that. You made me say the heroin thing. Yeah. So no, it's not right.
If you wanted to put him in like worst players or everything, you wanted to do that. That's how you felt about him, even though it would probably be unjust, whatever. You can't put it in bad signings, man. No, it's needs must, man. It serves a purpose.
He's not the
yeah?
worst one, but he's in there. I think he's in there.
He almost broke Messi's heart, you know.
Dan wasn't on last week's
Bro,
episode.
I see like these kind of players week in, week out in the SAO league. I'm being serious. Like it's just
And they're not
that is
getting 10
normal.
they're not
That's
getting
Alan
10
from
league
the
goals over
account.
there.
Like
They are.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
he's plays for Bournemouth.
Bruv, you watched him take a World Cup game to extra time, bro.
So?
He almost broke
allow
Messi's
it,
heart.
man.
What?
No, he's talking about SAO league and all that. Like, you don't see that stuff. Like, allow it.
It's a great warm-up signing for 6 months, and then you
The
don't get
next
Harry Kane.
United 9 will be a loan as well. Remember I told you that, bro. It's gonna be another joke, man, on loan.
But you don't
Remember I
have
told
But
you.
history of this
they
as
also
well,
have
man.
forwards that help Rashford
You have
score
history
goals.
of doing this stuff.
Of what?
Agallo, joke, man.
Agallo scored good goals.
Garlo done good for us, man.
Still a joke, man.
I know how to stop
Didn't
Rashford.
do nothing.
You spoke about Ronaldo's pressing a lot and the system. When Ten Hag come, we saw what he was trying to do. But Ronaldo was the issue to that system. Now they bought a player that fits in that system. So for me, why is it a bad signing?
Because they're winning. Rashford scoring.
No, but
it
Martial
works.
wasn't scoring OT.
I'm being positive.
What's
bro.
the result since Weghorst?
It's not about improvement. They were doing well before. But
Okay,
now,
so he's meant to
now they've
improve
got
then.
Cristiano Ronaldo went to Saudi Arabia.
Forget Cristiano
They needed a
Ronaldo.
striker who could help them to get Rashford in the goals by pressing, by creating that space.
And it's helping.
Number 4 on our list, and he was voted high by Greg and Steve-O. Poet had him. I had him just because it was hard to make 10. Lippy had him decent number. Cedric Suarez.
Hold on. You said when we
I
bought
didn't
him.
vote. I didn't vote.
You said making moves.
No,
Remember?
it's his turn.
Yeah, it's his turn, yeah.
He said if he's in the squad and you win the Europa League, you won't have to say my bad. He's now out of the squad.
Take your right hand.
You can now say my bad.
If we win the Europa League, I'll say my bad.
What?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the deal.
Yeah.
You can't change the
He
deal.
still put Arsenal. He's still an Arsenal player.
Deal or no
he's
deal?
not. What?
Yes, he
No,
is.
no,
Yes, he
no,
is.
no. You said
Yes, he is.
You can't do that, Miles. You're lying now.
He's on the spot.
Miles, please.
I said my bad in the last episode.
For me and Dan.
You can't diagnose a man. You can't just diagnose a man.
This is the man that had brain surgery. You took to me about brother. You've already been there.
Man said you've been to the. Boys.
Miles came with us. Now we was running away from him. He thought he was on the journey. Nah.
That's 2, you know. That's 2 now.
That stunk. No, he didn't win.
2.
What he said had no correlation.
Stop playing with him.
You know about me, Marks.
Nah.
You know about me. I'm a dangerous player.
That
You know
wasn't a
about me.
goal. You didn't even hit the bar.
I feel like VAR.
You was offside. No, bro. There's no offside needed.
There's nothing wrong with brain surgery, by the way.
Suarez, my bad.
oh,
My
there we
bad. Nah, my
go.
bad.
Oh, what? Because you got a wheel.
No,
Oh,
wheel
yeah,
up.
yeah, he's covered,
No,
he's
it's
covered,
not because of the wheel up. It's not because of the wheel up. I said it on here. If we win the Europa League and he's still in the team, I'm not saying it, but he's gone. He was gone to Fulham, and yeah, he's
Stop
shit.
swearing, by the way.
So and he's not good. So
Yeah, stop swearing. It's true.
sorry.
He
yeah,
done nothing for us.
Yeah, he done nothing for
But
us.
caused
man.
us pain.
He done nothing.
Scored
For
in
us.
his debut though.
You thought Lacazette?
I can't believe Cedric was at Inter Milan.
Inter Milan aren't good though.
Inter Milan's a my
They're
bad.
second in the league.
For about 5.
Every time his name comes up, you cringe a bit, innit? Making
name.
moves. Making moves is brazy.
Cedric's
But at the
horrible.
time, we was making moves.
No, it wasn't.
No, you weren't.
We were signing players. We
Pablo
needed
Mari
players.
and Cedric.
We needed bodies. We needed bodies
can't
and
do this
making
again.
moves.
We can't do this
You bought
again.
dead bodies.
We can't do this again.
Dead bodies.
Zombies.
Is a
You
body,
got zombies.
Zombies.
You bought zombies. We're back.
bro. It's Saturday.
All right. We're gonna move on to number 3 because there's nothing to say
Oh,
about
Cedric was
Cedric.
number 4. That's high.
Yeah. Number 3 was voted for by Greg, Felix, Specs had him number 1, Tego had him number 3, Margs had him number 3. Dan, wake up. Joao Felix.
Ah.
At the end of
Probably
the
do.
season.
Oh, you do know everything at Chelsea. What are you talking about?
Apparently, we're very confident.
No, but he's got beef with Simeone, but he's going, and I think Athletic are confident of keeping
Atletico
him.
can't afford to
If
keep him.
they
They can't afford to keep him.
You think they're
Atletico
gonna
can't
let
afford
him
to keep
go?
him.
Yeah.
Guys, you think they got rid
They
of the
can't, these
whole
wages.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
staff
about to
at
say.
Chelsea?
You wouldn't let a
Didn't
man
bring
go
in
on a
somebody
loan
who
that you
knows
wanna
this
keep.
club.
The first 60, you look tidy for Chelsea, bro.
He's a player.
You look He was so good in our.
Portugal.
There was a couple
Portugal-
times, yeah, he was trying to do 1-2s
Jesus,
with Mason Mount.
This
was
is why I
not
love how
reading it.
fragmented and weird this show is, yeah, because look how everyone's rating him, but he's in the top 3
Well,
world.
it's like you said, he got sent off
No,
straight
yeah,
away.
I just love the logic. There's no real.
And he's not gonna. You've loaned a player for a massive fee. That's not gonna. It's not gonna put you in Europa League places, let alone Champions League places. What's the point?
I think this game now is just about throwing. It's money laundering. It's got to be.
Oh, 100%.
But when they loaned him, I'm sure they were closer to 4th.
Probably, yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened. And then, like, obviously today.
Yeah, well, look, we don't want it.
Chelsea loaned a false 9 when they're starting their false 9 over their striker who they just signed.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
system
like
was
there's
wrong.
not. It's not logical.
Can
The
I
system
give
was
you
wrong.
quickly before we get to number 1? Can I give you what
You're
number
only
1
4
really
points
is?
off 6,
The
by the way,
stinkiest transfer of the transfer window.
No, you'll do it at number 1.
Do it number 1.
Is it Todd Bowley?
No, it's Hakeem Ziyech.
Well, just to be honest though, Joao Felix a failed wonder kid. Europe told us.
He's still a wonder
Europe
kid.
told us this
Nah.
guy was going to be
He's still.
the biggest thing.
Nah, he's
They
still,
told us that
he's
Europe.
still one of the best players in
Yeah,
the world.
he's
His
still-
age.
He needs a club.
He's one of
needs
the
a club.
best players in the world. His
He ain't got
age.
home specs. He needs a home. He ain't got a
It's
home.
taking too long though, boys.
He's just homeless right now.
Do
He's
you know
homeless.
what?
He's homeless.
I kind of agree with you. though.
Ability wise, I could hear where you're coming from because he's still got it. But actual facts,
He went to a defensive
I'm
manager.
leaning with Specs. He's a failed wonder
You
kid.
don't go Atletico
He's a
and
failed
do
wonder
things.
kid,
I
man.
hear it. Atletico was a terrible choice. Ronaldo's been ruining attacking players at Portugal for about 3 years. So all those moments.
And
where
now
he
they got
should have
Roberto
shone-
Martinez.
He might be a failed wonder kid, boys.
Luckily
he could
now
turn it
he's
around.
got Graham Potter.
He could turn it around. He could turn it around.
He's got time.
How
Yeah,
old
there's
is he?
time.
How old is he?
23.
Oh, he's got time,
He's
man.
still a wonder kid.
How old is that Saka and that? Saka's
22.
21? 22?
22, 20, yeah. 22.
Nah, come on, man. Felix is up there, man.
Yeah, he's up there, man.
Felix is up
In
there.
Football Manager, you could be a hot prospect until you turn 24. At 24, you used to have to be backup, not needed, score rotation, first team, important first team, indispensable. You're a hot prospect until the day you hit 24.
Did you know that the prime player primes has moved as well?
To suit you.
No, as in like, so the more attacking players, you see, like, what was the prime? It used to be like 30 years old. Maybe you'll catch a player in his prime. For forwards and attacking midfielders, that prime now is between 24 and 26.
And not for Harry Kane.
Strikers
Harry
would have
Kane
been.
don't care about any of that.
I think strikers would have been
I think
27
it's
and
28.
30.
28. It's
it's older
28.
than
28.
Yeah.
This is stuff that just came out like 2 weeks ago. Like,
Oh,
new
it
data.
came out 2 weeks ago.
I'd show you if I could, but it's top secret Chelsea stuff.
Top secret Chelsea stuff.
Benzema got good. Like Benzema hit the next level. and-
This generation, they've got better with age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even look at Suarez when he went to Barcelona.
I'd love to share the rest of you, but
Don't you feel like you got better the older you got?
So João Felix can
I'm smarter.
João Felix can turn it around, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But like he'll still be a wonder kid.
What do you mean?
Like you said, he's a failed wonder, but he could turn it around.
You look so proud of what you
Yeah,
think.
he's going somewhere. Everyone knows
he
he's
was
going
doing
somewhere.
you did the Odegaard thing, where he wasn't happy with his life.
How old is he? 23. I don't think 23 wonder kid. I think that's a bit
No,
too
but
old.
they didn't do anything off course.
Yeah.
Though. Like they didn't. It's not that. Oh
You're
my
just
God,
judging it
she's
because he's
done.
been here for so long. So
Yeah,
you're thinking,
exactly.
What do you want to judge it on?
Yeah, but he's still young.
It's not even. He's still young. They're doing
He's still
well.
young.
Hey, bro,
He's
you
still
see
young. He's
Saka?
still a
How old
wonder
is
kid.
Saka?
He's the same age. They're
Right,
21.
but have you seen?
Did João Felix win La Liga?
Yes.
Oh, true.
With Atletico
What,
Madrid.
he contributed.
What do you mean? Did he contribute?
Did he contribute
Allow
that season?
respects. Allow respects.
Why are you
What was that?
asking?
What was that? Wasn't that
Suarez.
when he won it? Was it
Suarez.
Suarez and who's the other striker?
Griezmann.
Morata.
Griezmann.
Was it Morata?
Griezmann they won the league.
Or was it Morata?
Felix.
Just remind me.
Felix.
Barcelona at the time.
Felix.
I'm sure he was a backup player. That
No, he
season.
was not.
Joao Felix was the guy. He was playing with Suarez.
He would have played bare games that
He
season.
was playing bare games that season.
João Felix.
Yes, when they won the league.
I don't recall, so I want to
He
be
got a La
correct.
Liga medal, bro.
Of course he has.
100%.
Of course he has.
Did he contribute? That's what I asked.
Yes, bro. He was playing.
You didn't watch. You ain't got Sky like that.
I don't have Sky.
Massive like that.
You're the same
TV.
You're the same person who's begging PK for a fire stick. Amazon Fire Stick.
For
I
what?
beg PK for when?
Of Amazon Fire
Is that
Stick.
what
I
PK
don't even
said?
know what he was
Yeah, that's what he
begging
said.
for.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm gonna make sure I go on Shishon's stories and correct him.
Look, I bet he came off the bench a lot in that
25
season.
in
I told you,
96.
bro.
No, I'm with you.
I told
25 in
you,
96 is mad.
That's not contributing. He was a backup player.
But he was a
bro.
kid though.
Bro, he was a backup.
Wait, where did he play?
man?
What was that? 2020, 2021. He played 31 league games.
Most of them off the bench.
So what?
So it's still
Oh,
31
no.
league games.
Don't so what that.
Oh my.
Not so
Nah, but
what
bro,
that.
31
Games.
league games.
Contribution, bro.
Wait.
League games.
How many
Marks.
starts?
Let
Tigo?
him
How
land,
many
let him
starts?
land.
How many
Yeah, how
starts?
many starts was
I'd
there?
have to count them.
Marks, if you played 31 league games and you won the league, would you say you contributed? Yes or
the
no?
bench.
No, it doesn't matter.
contributed, yeah,
Off the
but
bench.
doesn't
He's
matter.
not a main man. If
Off the
Would you
bench.
say you made a contribution to
off the
winning that
bench.
league?
How
Yeah,
much did I say?
contribution,
How
yeah.
much did he play? 31.
starts.
I don't know, but
Because-
What do you mean you don't know? That's key points.
Because in their last 12 games he doesn't start once.
So does
how
is that
much did
contribution?
Griezmann start? If he played 26.
It wasn't Griezmann. It was. I think it was Morata.
Let me tell you something.
You can't
If
tell me
you
he didn't
played
contribute, bro.
26 matches. That means you was out for some of the season.
But it's all right. We're going to move on anyway. Joao Felix.
silly, man.
Dan,
Yeah, thank you.
thanks. Number 2 on our list. Felix voted for him. Specs voted for him. Steve-O had him 3rd. Tego had him. Jordy had him 2nd. Margs had him 4th. Poet had him 3rd.
Don't know who this is.
Daniel Ings.
I'm not on it.
Alright,
bro. Man.
He's been a star on this show.
I'm done with him, man.
We've all been behind him. We've all
done.
been against him.
Done with him, man.
Danny Ings, man.
There's not the hugest difference between Ings and like a Weghorst. They're the same kind of
United
honest
might have been
striker.
all right with Ings.
Yeah,
If he was
yeah,
fit.
like
If he was fit.
He's never fit.
Daniel Ings has gone to another claret and blue team.
Another
That's his
club.
third.
He's got all the claret and
The
blues
thing
now.
is, he can do it in
Oh,
claret and
what's that,
blue.
Burnley,
Like,
West
as in, like,
Ham?
that's his thing.
And Villa.
Villa.
He's on a high wage, and he got injured straight away. He's injured a lot.
And did West Ham need him?
No,
Yes,
really.
they did.
Of course they do.
They needed a striker.
Where's Skamaka?
Not
They
scoring.
needed a striker.
Wait a minute. West Ham got Scamacca, Antonio, and now Ings.
But Antonio wanted to go to America, innit?
That is the most honest strike.
There's about 10 league goals in there. Now, I'll be honest.
But do you know how many corners there is in
Nah,
that
bare
strike?
corners.
Bro, like they are gonna run you into the ground.
Yeah, they're gonna run and cover.
They're gonna get changed out
shield the
every
ball.
defense. Get changed, throw-ins, everything like.
Who knows, man? He could keep West Ham in the Premier League.
Yeah, they said he was going to be out for however many months, and it was about 10.
Low.
Something.
You never know with him, man.
They might get relegated.
Is that-
He
oh,
looks a
that's
bit
what-
I hope
like
they do. Get Declan cheap.
Ant from Ant and Dec.
Yeah,
Ings,
A
definitely.
little bit, yeah.
decent footballer, Ant. you
What,
know?
what
Yeah,
area?
they're football manager
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
so-
What
yeah.
area is he from?
Decent footballer.
Newcastle.
No, he's
They're
from Southampton, I
Geordies.
think.
He's from
Yeah, he's from
Southampton?
down south. Because
Okay.
I think he snaked Southampton twice,
And Deck.
I believe.
Oh, they're from Geordies.
They're from
Jordy,
Newcastle.
Danny Ings.
Second episode, man.
You talk about them. I said Newcastle. You talk about North Southampton. So, and Deck. How?
Nah, Ings is from them.
Winchester, yes, that's down south. innit?
Winchester.
If
Yeah,
Ings
yeah.
could get them 5 goals,
Hampshire.
I really trust Ings.
they're still gonna get relegated,
He
man.
might as well start a podcast called Danny Talks. Seriously, because no, he's done. Danny Talks. He's done. Danny Talks. Just talk about, you know, like Troy Deeney's one. You just chat about, oh yeah, point was there.
You're so sick.
I forgot. Sorry, man. Sorry,
I don't
man.
feel like you
Sorry.
did. This is why
Sorry,
we
man.
hate podcasts, bro.
Sorry, man.
This is why we hate them.
Ex-footballers are doing this. Watch, bare 29-year-old footballers are going to start podcasting
Troy
next year.
Deeney is not an ex-footballer.
He's still
Oh, he's
playing,
still
bro.
playing. Oh, he's at Birmingham, isn't he? He's at
Yeah.
Birmingham, yeah, sorry.
You can't
So-
go and have a podcast, though.
Yeah, Danny Ings.
You could do what you
How?
want.
Draymond Green's playing
Thing
in
he's
the
got
NBA.
that. Thing he's got a
Yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
the keeper's name again?
Ben Foster.
His one's
yeah.
class.
You
His one's
can't.
class.
He's Foster's been doing it
He's
as well
getting in
for a
trouble
while.
though.
Why?
He weren't allowed to film with his GoPro.
That was
behind
in the
goal.
championship. Yeah, yeah.
It's too late.
But that's good in the Premier League.
I retired.
I don't know if it's the gaffer, if it's the board members. They're onto him for back.
He's telling
filming
him
and
shut up.
training
He's
and-
bigger than the club.
and all this stuff.
So what? He's trying to bring in his own PR team to
Tell
just.
him shut up. Tell them shut
He's
up.
bigger than the club now.
He's bigger than the club. Yeah, it's
All
that
right,
real.
we're going to get to number one. Danny Ings, thanks for coming. Number one on our list, and he was number one for Greg, for Felix, for TEGO, for Jordy, for Margs, for Poet. He was number 2 for Lippy and Specs. Steve-O's the only person who didn't have him. Dan, I'd like to know where you would have had him.
We haven't said his name
know what you're gonna
yet
say.
all day, you know.
Cody Gakpo.
What?
Oh
I
my
wasn't
god.
expecting that.
This
I
thing.
should have had him number 1, higher than Weghorst. I'll be honest.
He looks
He
butters.
absolutely stinks.
Terrible.
Like he looks butters.
No, he absolutely
Because
stinks.
you know
change him back
Nunez,
in,
you know Nunez plays like a rando geezer. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
He's effective and he's kind of fun. Cody Gakpo
Gakpo's
just
lost.
looks like he's scared of the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he looks
man.
lost.
Hopefully he pulls it together, but right now, ooh.
But you know what I'll give him? He's joined a bad Liverpool team, though, isn't
Yeah,
he?
It
exactly.
don't
yeah.
matter.
You
But
should have
it's
listened
true.
to Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooey told him, be patient, wait till the summer and make a move to Manchester
Are there-
United.
is that-
But
is
then
there no good
Van
players
Dijk
left?
apparently spoke to him.
That he definitely shouldn't have listened to Van Nistelrooy then, because
Why?
Man United definitely would have been like, yeah, no, let's not get him.
He's better than Anthony. He's better than Anthony.
No,
T.
it's
He's
I don't know.
not better than Ant.
I don't think he's better than Anthony.
You're
Nah,
saying,
man.
but
Shall I tell you what it is?
Man United have signed Weghorst and Anthony.
Anthony-
Why wouldn't they have gone for Gakpo?
Anthony's a winger.
Because
they're better.
Great alternatives.
Anthony is a right winger, inverted forward. What is Gakpo?
Yo, great question. I don't know what
That's
he is.
what
I
it
don't
is.
know. I don't
bruv.
like it.
I don't know.
Is he
I'll
a
get it.
striker?
I don't know if he's a 9,
He's
don't know if
not
he's a
good
left
enough
winger.
as a 9. He's not good enough as a left winger.
winger.
He could never play in the 10. So
He's
it's
one-
like
he's
he's
too
one of the-
slow.
He's one of these Dutch players, and obviously we all have
Slow on
like,
the wing,
we grew
man.
up with Dutch players, tech, flair, beautiful players.
Ooh.
One of these Dutch players that is like effective and has like a reputation, but doesn't have those things.
you know what it is? I just think they bought his
that's
whole
how-
thing.
Weghorst, isn't it?
I'm not even trying to be that guy.
Weghorst
yeah?
is one of those
I
guys.
just
He
feel-
doesn't have it.
Yes, he does.
Memphis, he ain't got it.
The only quality I saw in my man is the way he strikes the ball, bro. And I don't ever think that's been enough, ever, bro.
Gakpo.
Gakpo.
He's a good
The
striker.
second game
Just
against
strike.
Arsenal, he was a killer. In the second game
no.
against Arsenal, he done
Nah,
very well.
nah. World Cup, he strict some balls, bro.
And I get it that if you teach him the other things, he'll have that. But I don't think football math works like that. Oh, I got a player with a great shot. I bring him here and I teach him the
but he
other
had more-
things.
but even
And then
that-
he has his shot.
Nah, he
man.
had more to his game in that Arsenal game, though.
But even still,
They're waiting
that's,
for Jota to
that's
come
in
back.
a comfortable environment off the
100%.
back
Or
of
Nunes.
playing in your
Nunes is
home
back.
league. You're into a Liverpool side. It's fast, or it would have been United. I just think either way, wherever you went, would have stunk.
It stinks now.
Let me ask you this. Who was the last player to move from the Dutch league to the Prem and actually kick on straight away?
Van Persie.
Suarez.
Because
shocking.
I can think of one who didn't.
Suarez.
You wanted to bring him up before?
Kesman?
Number one.
Hakeem Ziyech.
There you go. He came
But
from
that's
Holland.
the real number one. That's the real number one worst transfer because we sent through the run. Do you know what we actually tried to do? I'm going to tell you what we tried to do.
Yeah, go on. Here we go. He doesn't know anything on the inside, but he knows this. Go on.
We tried to trick them into buying Bakayoko instead. So we left Bakayoko's name on the paperwork sent it over, hoping that they was just gonna sign it.
Like, yo, go
That's
test
it.
it.
They dropped us.
They saw an Arab signature. They said, hold on.
How this?
What's this?
I want this.
Yeah.
But Holland to the Prem, does it work?
No, but when's the last Dutch player to work?
Suarez was many years ago. When was the last time a player came from Holland to the Prem?
And whilst you're thinking, do you know how I know that league is bad? Because Reece Nelson.
Lisandro Martinez.
Oh, there you go. Mr. Martinez, Daily Blind.
Didn't work.
Yes, it did. It was quality. It was quality.
But even Bobby Firmino, like,
Done.
I know Bobby Firmino's probably out the door. Dave
Couple
said he was
loans,
talking
maybe
to Saudi
European loan in
Arabia.
it.
Yeah, but they
Saudi
got
Arabia, by the way, Dan, we're big on Saudi Arabia this year. We're going to
So
be
am
talking
I.
about
Been
them
there
a lot.
twice.
We went there that one time, but we're going to be talking about them a lot, and we're going to be promoting the Saudi Arabian League a lot. So if there are any investors out there who want to invest in Filthy from Saudi Arabia, no other countries, especially America, China, yeah, they would censor us. The Saudis, they'd be like, do your thing, man.
I listen.
because I've seen
Great
Richard
league,
Keys.
man.
I used
This
to
the
bet.
man, he can plug us.
I used to
Yeah,
bet
man.
on the Saudi league, and they had
Saudi League,
Al
great.
Shabab, big team. Al Nassr,
Big team.
Al
team.
Hilal, obviously,
Al
decent
Ahly,
team.
Al-
Yeah.
Al-
Well,
yeah.
that Al Shabab made me some money.
Yeah,
man.
they
Good
don't
team,
lose.
Decent team back then, anyway.
Yeah, they don't
Who's the
lose.
cam they got? They got a Brazilian cam playing with Ronaldo.
Talisca.
I
Talisca.
bought him on FIFA. He's cold.
Talisca.
They said we look alike.
You do look like Talisca.
Oh yeah, all you have to do is blonde your hair.
Talisca.
Boys, that was our top 10 worst transfers of the winter. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Oh, what about the guy who they released, the Saudi guys for Ronaldo? That's a
That
bad.
wasn't true.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say that's a stinker.
Filthy5.com, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for coming.
Man
Nothing
broke up
else
praise
is
for that.
being added.